right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another exciting episode of your show. That's right, it's the Kickout Crew. I want to thank everybody for the positive feedback of last week's episode. If you haven't checked out our Alex Kane interview, it is definitely something to see because, like we've said a million times on this show, and we'll say it a million more times. That dude is a rising star. Boomaye Fight Club for the people is something to behold. So I want to thank him for taking the time to do that interview with us. We know he's a very busy man, and hey, sky's the limit for that dude. He's climbing the ladder, and he took time to do our show, your show. So we greatly appreciate that, and can't wait to see what the future holds for him because we'll definitely be watching, 100%.
So James, I asked him about New South.
Mm-hmm.
The crazy thing is, he's already been there. He was there with Dylan McQueen on the night that I was front row, and I totally forgot about it.
Oh, let him know.
He actually attacked Adam Priest and Cabana Man in my hometown, and I was front
in
row.
your front row, and he texts your boy.
I was front row with Terry Weaver, and I totally forgot about it.
Shout out Terry.
Yeah, shout out Terry.
Saw him times last night.
Yeah, man, didn't he make an AEW appearance?
Yeah, he was in the Bryant Haremza seat. Right there at the corner of the barricade.
But he got a little bit of action too.
No, Cabana Man Dan's the one that got the action.
That's what I was talking about.
You said Terry.
Okay.
Right on. Hey, shout out Terry. Sweet shirt. Maybe you can wear I'm kidding. Shout out to the Pot Water Show. We got that shirt at front row. Boom. But yeah. Great stuff there. Obviously, you can check out that interview on your Premier Wrestling on YouTube, and or you can listen to it wherever you listen to your podcast. And hey, if you like what we're doing, why don't you be a friend and tell a friend? I mean, it is your show, Be sure to follow us on all your socials because Brian is posting clips like a madman, and they are pretty funny. I'll say that.
Definitely a lot better than our last guy.
Way better.
Anybody else? Can I get through this intro? But yeah, so I guess that's enough of me rambling. Thanks. And so we're gonna go to. It looks like Mike is first on this here docket. So Mike, yeah, I guess we're juggling this around today. So Mike.
Well, I guess if I'm going first, I guess I can do a little ranting because I got another little grocery store story. So the other day, sitting at the grocery store, had the two girls with me, getting some stuff, and like right before we get to the aisles, they got the case of the chips. Get 3 of them for $1. The small little chip bags, whatever, like they're little tiny ones.
I know exactly what you're talking.
Right. So we walk by them. Hazel's wanting one. I'm like, yes, sure, just get them so you can shut the hell up. I'm done. Like I'm ready to get cashed out. I'm ready to go. So they get them. Of course, she opens hers and she starts eating and everything else. I'm not paying attention, trying to cash out, and I'm at a register with the lady ringing stuff up. I'm not a self-checkout this time. Well, we leave there. I thought everything rung up. Start walking out the door, and of course, there's that receipt lady there at the door, going through everything. Oh, you didn't pay for those 2 bags of chips. We got a problem. I'm like, what do you mean? I'm like, yes, I did. I said, I went over here to this lady right here. Say, no, it's not on the receipt. We got a problem. I'm like, okay, well, here's $1. Let me go. Nope. We had to call the manager over there and discuss it. And spend another 20 minutes in the store. I'm like, look, it was an accident. They were doing their kids. They were running around. I'm trying to get cashed out. Accident. Can I not get by? Well, we really can't let this happen. Your daughter technically was stealing from the store when she was trying to walk out the store with the potato chips.
I'm getting pissed.
Why?
I'm at them.
Oh, I said
not you, not the girls. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
What is that not like just?
All right. So, quick question 1: How much did you spend there?
I don't know. It was like $70.
Okay, $70. You're gonna steal fucking $1 worth of chips.
Yeah,
it's the most ridiculous thing ever. Oh no, we draw the line at 70. We're stealing it after that.
Right. I'm like, dude, like, kidding me, right? Like it was it wasn't like nothing big. I'm like, okay, whatever. And I offered to pay it. Like, here, let's go. Let's break the register. Let's pay for it. Let's get this situated. My bad. You know, kids were cranky. They were tired. They were being little brats. I would just give them something to chill out so I can get out of here.
What kind of chips were they? Were they Cheetos? Were they Lay's?
Well, here's another story. Like, we get there, right? So they have one, and they got Doritos. They're like the little Doritos, right?
Good stuff.
Well, they each got 2. And so then we get back in the car, get everything loaded up. I'm pissed. I'm aggravated. And she wants her other bag of chips. So I'm like, here, take them.
They're free anyway.
Yeah, whatever. You know? Then we start driving down the road, and she starts yelling at me. She got the wrong chips. I'm like, too fucking bad. I'm not going back to get them. No, I got the wrong chips. And I said, okay, deal with it. I'm sorry. You know, we'll get some next time. What she was trying to explain to me is she got the hot Doritos. So they were hot. They were burning them out. She was wanting to drink and everything else. And I'm just sitting here driving down the road. Like, hey, fucking deal with it. Yeah, just deal with it. But yeah, so that was another little icing on the cake for her to have to eat those ones. And then I get halfway home before I realize she's eating the hot Doritos.
Speaking of icing on the cake, what do you prefer, buttercream icing or the whipped cream icing?
Oh, I like the whipped cream.
Nah, fuck that. Buttercream all the way.
Whipped cream.
The hell out of here. You got to put it in the fridge.
Buttercream dream, baby.
They don't last that long. That's fine.
Freaking buttercream lasts for a week.
Who's going to have a cake for a week?
I've had cake for a week.
Yeah, I don't.
I just leave it out. I get a little sliver and I have a little more. You know, it's good.
Some of us are single and live alone, Mike. So when people make them a carrot cake for their birthday, it lasts a week.
But yeah, that's all I got right now. So
back
to you, James.
My thing about that is, obviously, I work at a grocery type store. Accidents
yeah,
happen.
We have a bunch of fucking grocery store complaints.
Accidents fucking happen. But if you're like, oh shit, I forgot about that. Let me go pay for it. Okay, let's go back to the register, ring you up, pay for it. Problem solved. Boom. You know.
Exactly. It's not like
what
I'm
are
trying
you gonna do? Put her in jail? How old is she?
For real.
Exactly.
You're going to permanent record? Permanent record?
Have Mike's daughter on Scared Straight because she accidentally grabbed
We're
the
going to
bag
have
of
to
chips.
convict her as an adult.
Right. I mean, I just gave it to him. Like, go ahead here. Like, you know, I paid for 2 of them because they each got 2.
I can't believe they even picked this out of the freaking receipt. That woman is some kind of mathematician.
She's good.
I would assume that the receipt checking is for like large electronics.
Or the dog
rib.
food.
Maybe you're taking a fucking prime rib out or something, you know, like some.
Yes.
Or James, the dog food at the bottom of the cart or the grocer, the buggy, you know, like
a pack of water. You know how many people take a pack of water? Like, oh shit, I forgot about this.
Not on purpose.
Yeah, a 12-pack of Coca-Cola.
All right, so here's something that I did on purpose this week. Was every single time I go to the grocery store, I have to scan my cat's foods. My cat has this thing called stomatitis where he can't eat hard food. So I have to buy him soft food and mush it all up for him and feed him twice a day. So I buy these soft containers. I normally grab 12 because there's another pack that has 12 and they match together. I accidentally grabbed 13 and I went to the self-checkout. So as I'm scanning them, I realized I had 13. And I wanted to have my own interaction like that and see if something was going to happen. So I just didn't even scan the 13th and put it in the cart.
That is theft. Now
nothing happened. I just left the store. No alarms went off.
You just wanted to see.
I just wanted to see.
That is 43 cents.
Right? I did. I stole $1.20.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
And now you admitted on camera that you broke.
All right, so next time I go, I'll get 12, but scan 13 to pay for it.
I know the Governor PD listens to us. So they're
hey.
Petty theft.
We got his address. You can message anybody here. I want a reward.
Yeah, we'll put a fucking Google Earth video of his fucking front door. Yeah. Shout out to that callback, huh?
You know what else you could ask anyone here, though?
What your topic is? Because you're next.
No, our crew.
Oh,
I love our crew.
Yes.
Topic. for this week. The first one is, what is your guys' favorite cereal?
Cereal?
Any box of cereal that you want. What is your favorite?
Cookie Crisp.
Oh, that's one of them.
Cookie Crisp. That's great. I love that.
I love Cookie Crisp, but I have a lot of cereals I like, but that's my favorite.
Cinnamon Life.
Ooh.
What are you, 85?
You ever put strawberries in your life?
Huh?
Every day.
You ever cut up strawberries and toss it in it?
No, I just put milk in it and a little bit of sugar.
There you go.
Sorry. Gotta put some
Anybody
strawberries in your life.
Man, nothing beats Cocoa Pebbles, Cocoa Krispies.
He never has one answer, ever.
Oh, okay.
No.
Cocoa Krispies.
No. We
In 10
can't do
minutes,
this.
he's going to tell us another cereal is pretty good.
Speaking of never
Pebbles.
having one answer.
It's true, right? Because I got the Fruity Pebbles one time, right? Which usually we get the Dino Bites, which is the bag, cheaper version for the girls. Well, we got Fruity Pebbles because they were on sale. Nope, didn't want it. It was not Dino. It was not Dino Bites. It did
That's a
not
good
have the
thing,
little
Mike.
Dinosaur on the bag. Don't want it.
Good, perfect.
Reese's Puffs, because you
Well,
don't
there's
need milk.
Bedrock on the fucking
That's three.
cover.
That's
Well,
three
it
now.
doesn't
For
matter.
Adam.
It didn't have the little dinosaur that said Dino Bites on it. So she didn't-
R-E-E-S-E-S. Yes.
Dynamite.
Reese's Puffs.
Fruity Pebbles.
That's
See,
the-
here's
that's the
my
one that's
thing.
big
Fruity
to eat.
Pebbles and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch is a
And-
solid
Oh,
choice.
that's two. Oh,
I
that's
know.
two.
Hey, well,
Oh,
you're
no.
gonna get a third, in honor of Adam, I'm going to get a third one. Honey Bunches of Oats, the one with almonds, the blue circle.
Fuck out of here.
Love that
What, are
one.
you trying to watch your fiber?
That's a
What are you
good
doing?
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be shitting bricks.
Yeah.
No.
Eat some grape nuts while you're at it, huh?
Hey,
Some Raisin
Okay.
Bran?
but I would say
My
it's
favorite
Fruity
cereal?
Pebbles number one. I would again, man, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch is so bomb too.
Cookie
Oh.
Crisp.
Captain Crunch with berries.
Yeah,
Oh,
fuck the roof of your mouth, huh?
Ooh,
Hey,
no,
it's
just
good.
berries.
just berries.
Oops, all berries.
That's it. I couldn't say it. I knew I said it wrong.
Hey, I got the cereal aisle at the store, so yeah, I know that one.
All right, so Noir Crew, question number 2. Design your favorite nachos.
We didn't even let
If you
Bryant
had a-
answer.
What? Right? From the heavens, do you have a favorite cereal?
Lucky Charms. That would be mine.
That's a great choice. I don't think anyone said that.
No, definitely not.
No, we didn't.
Sugar. I was waiting for somebody to say Sugar Smacks.
5.
Oh, yes.
Jax.
Oh,
Oh.
what was your question?
All right, question number 2. Design your favorite nachos. If you could have anything you want on nachos, what would it be?
You know, I'm more of a beef man. I like the beef nachos with the cheese on it, the little jalapenos on the top, and that's it. I'm good there. Well, maybe even you stick a little bit of the guacamole on the sides, just a little bit though, not too much, because I'm not a huge fan of that. And then, all right, throw some salsa on there too.
Awesome. A little bit of chili.
Yeah, a little bit of chili.
I love the gas station nachos, the chili and
I do
the
too.
cheese and
I do
jalapenos.
too.
Man,
Gas
I
station's
love
underrated
those.
food, man. Gas station's
Yeah.
underrated.
No,
It's just the gas station food doesn't like you when you get home.
But you know what?
Exactly.
You get through it, but you get through it together.
It's a race. It's a race against time after you eat stuff
Yeah,
from
but
the
if
gas
you-
station.
if you get used to it, you eat it day after day for
I
so
don't
many.
think getting used to it's good for your health.
Well, I'm talking about like when I did landscaping, that was my lunch.
You know what? I don't want to be
I
outside.
thought Burger King was your lunch.
Well, it was one of them, but I mean, still went to gas stations and stuff.
I like 7-Eleven hot dogs. I mean, go. Anyway, nachos. Go.
Well, I love cinnamon.
Yeah, maybe gas station food will be a question in the future.
So you got your chips, right? Little nacho cheese. I'm gonna go with shredded or ground beef. Shredded beef sometimes because you gotta have it to bite and chew. So maybe just go ground beef this time. Chili is a good thing. So I would shout out to that.
Freaking starving.
Little lettuce, little pico, jalapenos, maybe a little salsa. And that's pretty much how I get down. I'm not a big
taco salad,
guacamole
okay.
person. What's that?
taco salad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm not a big
I'm with
guacamole
you.
person, and I know that upsets a lot of people.
That doesn't
around
upset
here.
me. It doesn't upset me.
I'm with you right there, man.
I live by a lot of Puerto Ricans, and they're like,
But
"You
I
don't
like a
guac?"
little bit I can deal with. It's just I don't just dip chips in it. You know what I mean? I need to mix with other stuff.
You know what's funny? Don't like tomatoes like plain, but I'll eat the shit out of some pico.
It's seasoned up pretty good with onion.
We got a Mexican restaurant up the road, and they have the it's some kind of fajita nacho thing. It has chicken, steak, shrimp, and a bunch of other crap on it.
Now we're talking. Now we're talking.
That's all out.
Good. Yeah, it has everything. Jalapenos, salsa, just anything. Chili on there. It's like a
Bottom line is I'll get 2 orders of the regular nachos from Taco Bell and love the shit out of it.
Damn right.
Plain Jane cares.
Those are good too. All right, my favorite nachos. I don't know if you guys have had it before, but this restaurant here in my town serves pulled pork and queso over nachos.
That's good too.
That'd be good.
That's really good.
We didn't get Adam's choice.
I agree with you on it. Same thing.
What about the round nachos? And then you have that real dark orange cheese. That's good too, man. It's all good. They're all good, and I want them that.
too.
Because it depends on you want a little taco salad, you want some chili cheese nachos, there's a lot of varieties you can have with nachos.
You can throw the salsa on top of it too.
DoorDash now. Oh,
DoorDash some nachos. Brian, do you have some nachos that you like?
Talking to Bishop.
I don't know. I'm always more of the ground beef with I use the triple cheese usually for it, and then black olives, salsa. Got to go with the lettuce and cheese as well, or lettuce and tomatoes.
That's one thing I forgot: cheese sauce and shredded cheese.
Shredded cheese. That's makes it right there.
Great combination there. Helps melt that cheese even faster.
Oh man,
so hungry.
With the black
here's
olives.
the saving Silverman. If all the cheeses are together, that's one nacho.
Nacho.
All right, so our crew question number 3, the final one today. I thought we should have a little wrestling in here. So what is your favorite non-Big Four pay-per-view? So the Big Four being Survivor Series.
Money in the Bank.
Yep.
Actually, it replaces one of the Big Four for me. See you later, Survivor Series.
Man. Elimination Chamber or Money in the Bank, because there's stakes.
Yeah.
We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Stakes involved.
Yeah, I have to agree.
100%.
Once again, 2 answers.
You guys aren't a WrestleMania Backlash fan?
Listen, it was great this year, but I'm just saying Money in the Bank's my favorite.
Uncensored. Okay.
Great Balls of Fire.
Sold out.
Great Balls of Fire was actually pretty good. St. Valentine's Day Massacre.
Fully loaded.
There's
In
plenty
your
of
house. Mr.
Yeah.
In your house.
Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna miss that guy.
In your house.
Brian, do you have a different one that anyone hasn't said?
No, I think that pretty much covers it. It's always going to be Money in the Bank is just that premier new part of the core 4. I'm with Brad. You replace Survivor Series at this point with it. It's more anticipated every year.
Absolutely.
I
Because
agree.
why? Because why, James?
Stakes. Somebody gets a title shot, like with the Elimination Chamber, most of the time. Somebody gets a title shot.
And during Survivor Series, if you're during the War Games, what was at stake? Nothing.
Bragging rights.
Pride.
Still pretty
Pride
good.
was at stake.
But not.
You know what? One of my favorite ones, though, is the one during COVID where they went through the whole headquarters and everything else.
It was there. Hey, he did a good job.
You're talking about when Otis won?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
I
Money in the
like
Bank was
I
fun.
like that.
Baron Corbin killed 2 people?
Brother love it.
Yeah. I just like that concept. They had a fight through the whole
No, it was good.
headquarters.
It could have been much worse. Yeah, really.
They were
True.
very creative. Very creative.
And Baron
Right.
Corbin killed a person. 2 people.
Yeah.
Let's not forget.
Shout out,
But
Baron.
they showed it the next day, so
Yeah, that was the
And
whole
Oscar
giant
won the Money in the
WCW
Bank and pretty much
situation.
got gifted the title because Becky got pregnant.
yeah.
That was a great year for Money in the Bank. Oscar didn't even cash it in. Otis lost it in a fucking court case.
And the Miz became the 2-time Grand Slam
about
champion.
30 minutes? Yeah, thanks for bringing that up, Mike.
I had Money in the Bank as well as my favorite non-Big Four pay-per-view. So that's it this week for another edition of Know Our Crew.
Yeah.
Back to you, James.
Hell yeah. Well, don't like keeping the wrestling going with oh, wait a minute. It looks like Adam is juggling his segment too. So Adam, what you got for us this week?
All right, so as you guys know, last minute change last night. As we record, I went to Dynamite. And a friend of the show, Cabana Man, was actually there. And he actually got to be a part of the show. So as you can see here, he's right here catching Sky Blue. And he actually made Sportskeeda the reports. Like they're reporting this fan, like they think they don't even consider that it might be a plant. He said this fan had an amazing time at the show. And I said, they ain't no ordinary fan. That's Alabama independent wrestler Cabana Man Dan, baby.
Boom.
Yeah. Great dude. Great to see him on TV. Fun.
Great spot to be in.
Yeah. Shout out.
Yeah, was this Cabana Man Dan's AEW debut?
Yes, this is his first time getting to work with him. He said he was comparing the two between WWE backstage and AEW backstage. He said it's a little more crowded, but it's lighter. Like as far as like the pressure, everybody's attitudes, just everything's just more laid back.
How's the catering?
He said the catering was amazing. They had like some kind of wild barbecue chicken or something like that. He said it was amazing.
Yeah, I'm freaking.
And he got paid for just sitting there catching Sky Blue, so he got great catering. He got paid to be on TV, and he caught Sky Blue.
Yeah.
Lucky.
I mean,
I didn't notice when he had the camera on, though, he kind of hit his face a little bit.
Yeah, he said that her elbow kind of caught him a little bit. So
small price to pay.
Purpose, right.
Sometimes there's injuries, and
you can break my fucking orbital bone for that shot.
And I know that'll already be aired by the time this comes out, but he did something for Collision too.
Oh.
So I know as we record, y'all hadn't seen it, but
I thought Collision was live.
But they recorded it
this week.
Yeah, they recorded it.
Oh, because they're on the pay-per-view.
Yeah, because of the pay-per-view. And they didn't record Rampage, so I don't even know about Rampage.
I can't even believe they didn't have SmackDown live last week, right?
I don't know why.
I wonder why.
I mean, I saw LA Knight walking around, and then he was in Perth the next day, and it's amazing.
He looked good in his match, didn't he?
Yeah.
And some petty motherfucker flew 18 hours just to ruin it. I like how they kept just hammering that home, like.
Yeah. Anyway,
so that was my next thing is the Elimination Chamber. Do y'all like where some of the storylines are going? I mean, you got it looks like Logan Paul versus Randy Orton. How do y'all feel about that?
I like it. I was just a little disappointed in the Elimination Chamber being so obvious.
Yeah, it was very predictable. Very.
We picked these. I was begging for it to not be that way, but we kind of knew.
We predicted this when they announced the contestants. Like, okay, we know who's winning.
Which makes me feel like sometimes these PLEs that when they're out of the country are glorified house shows at times.
But the thing we do have to acknowledge, I'm just kidding, but we have to acknowledge Tiffy time, huh?
This reminds me.
Dude, she got over big time.
So this reminds me of LA Knight last year during WrestleMania. All of a sudden, he's getting cheered.
Mm-hmm.
She got cheered for at the press thing too.
So when I texted you guys, I'm like, is she Australian? No. Okay.
No, she's from Minnesota.
Right. So why is she getting cheered in Australia as a heel?
I think
maybe it's because she's been putting on good matches. I don't know.
I like it though, because you watch now. You watch.
Yeah.
I think that right there made it to where she's going to get called up a lot sooner than what they
And she played it up, by the way, too.
Yeah.
She played it up. She said, all right, I'll do this. Like Grayson Waller is from there, but he's from there.
And she didn't shit the bed. Like she showed out. Like the hype was there, and she performed. I gotta love that. Gotta love
I'm
that.
excited now for her. Very excited. I texted you guys like, why are they cheering her?
She was originally trained by Gagne.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. She asked Bully Ray if he knew who Gagne was. I mean, she was on Busted Open. I couldn't stop laughing at that. Yes,
that's hilarious.
I think she'll be the ones right after WrestleMania. She'll be up there in the main roster.
Well, yeah.
I think she's gonna have a WrestleMania match.
I think she will too.
She's
maybe against Bianca.
Tiffany Stratton has signed a contract to be on SmackDown already.
SmackDown, okay, that's right. Yeah, I knew she.
Okay.
I couldn't remember what it was.
Thank God you're here.
Yeah, it just happened the last week or so. Her
on the Elimination Chamber, I want to talk about something because Kevin Owens promised a Make-A-Wish kid that he would chokeslam someone during the Elimination Chamber, and he chokeslammed the hell out of LA Knight. I just thought it was kind of a great moment that they, like, KO shined a light on the kid for a second.
That was pretty legit.
I've heard through a couple of people like Kevin Owens is probably one of the best dudes in the locker room.
Yeah.
All right, let's reel it back on the KO. But no, I think that's cool. Like, because like that's what it's all about, And I've said that before. But yeah, the fact that he did that, like, that's really awesome. I like I give KO shit. And, obviously, it is what it is. But stuff like that, I mean, you can't hate that, man. You got to love shit like that. Like, you really, really do.
And then the final thing as we record this weekend is the Hoss tournament. Got some damn good matches coming up. We got Braden Toon, Stowe versus Hunter Drake for the New South Championship title. And it's a TLC match.
Yeah.
Shout out Braden Toon. Friend of the show.
Former tag team champions.
Grudge match. Cabana Man Dan versus Rolando Perez. Then we got Zeke Dice. Yeah, it's going to be a damn good match.
Man. We got that's a, Cabana Man's our boy, Rolando. Hey,
Is that all on IWTV?
Been on the show?
It will be, yeah.
Because I have that now. It's free.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it'll be coming up on IWTV. Ziggy Dice versus Cole Radrick. Richard Holiday versus Fuego del Sol. Caitlin Marie, I'm not too familiar with her. Versus Carrie Awful. Big Dave, Negative Lee, Bobby Flacco, Rico Gonzalez, Storm Grayson, Tyler Franks, Jameson Shook. Jameson Shook is a really good young guy that y'all need to be looking out for because he's got a lot of talent. He's out of Tennessee, I believe. So, damn good dude to be looking out for. And then Davey Bang versus August Matthews, formerly of the Bang Bros. They had to change their name when all that crap happened with the stadium, the Bang Brothers, whatever. So they had to change their names. And like I said, Jameson Shook versus Sam Stackhouse. I'm not familiar with him either. But that's just not one.
Sam Stackhouse has been with GCW for a little while now.
Oh, okay.
He took on Joey Janela in the last pay-per-view when Fuego faced Blake Christian in the main event.
How was that main event?
It was that actually wasn't the main event. That was the semi-main, but that was a great show.
How was the match?
Really good.
How was the Fuego match?
Good. High spots all around. Both the guys flying, having big suplexes and DDTs outside and inside the ring.
Oh, Blake Christian, man. Shit.
Yeah, I thought Fuego put him away a couple times, and Blake Christian kicked right out and then hit him with another finisher, and it was nuts. He's a good champion.
I can't believe he on AEW or something somewhere.
He will be.
Yeah, he can do like any of the other stuff any of them guys in AEW can do now. And then, as we're talking about AEW, we got Sting's retirement coming. So,
as this airs, it happened.
Yeah. So, as we're recording, it happens this weekend. How do y'all win the match?
I think Sting wins. I think you treat it like a Ric Flair situation because he's not 45 years old retiring. He's 60-some years old retiring.
And then vacate the tag titles?
I think, yeah, and then they retire them,
Retire them and bring new titles.
Or just retire them and then there'll be a tournament because apparently Tony Khan likes tournaments.
That's TK's thing.
I've heard he's a tournament guy.
win with an EVP trigger.
You think Sting gets beat?
He's just too old. I think he's retired. Like, to me, he was already retired.
They have booked him amazingly since his return, and he has done amazing shit. Obviously, I don't think they booked him to jump off every fucking thing, but they've done a good job of booking him. So I understand the way to go out is looking at the lights, but man, you can't do that on this. Like,
just different.
But I mean, what do the Young Bucks get? What do they get for beating Sting?
That's what I'm saying. Like, let Sting have that moment, hold up the belts with Darby, confetti. We're good.
I think he deserves it. Damian Priest cash in on him. Oh wait,
there you go. Why not? But Sting wasn't doing that stuff early in his career.
Talk about this shit, and we're gonna all sound like idiots.
But at least we say it's just our guess. Yeah, at least we're not. Yeah, I get you.
Sting wasn't like jumping off shit early in his career.
Oh. No, this is new. This is very new.
Yeah, this is way new.
He's not doing it.
I want to be a grandfather, then start jumping off shit.
Yeah.
How about him coming down from the rafters Wednesday?
Thank you. I was waiting on someone to fucking mention this, man.
Terry Weaver had a great video.
Terry gets that video because everybody starts looking up. So he's actually paying attention for once and grabs his phone, and you can see the lights and stuff up top. And it's not a big place. It's a hockey. It's like a Division II hockey rink. So it's not a big place at all. And you can see the light and stuff, and he had it perfect. Awesome video. I think he posted it on X or whatever it is. So it's worth the look. It's amazing.
We were on Top Guy Wednesday, Zoom, and I'm like, hey man, we got to track this, Dave. We got to track this. You know, Sting's about to come out. And sure as shit, like we're all sitting there in silence. He starts repelling, and Mike loses his fucking mind. Mike is like, yeah, and we're all screaming. Like, hey man, that was a big moment, and I like that it's his last like TV show, like his last Dynamite appearance, whatever. And he repels from the ring. I mean, you can't ask for nothing better than that, dude. Like, you can't.
Awesome.
That's perfect.
That's the only thing.
Mike's freaking out. He's screaming, jumping up and down. We're all freaking out. Like, it was perfect, dude. It was perfect. And then he double wields the bats. Bam, bam. Like, oh, it's cool. And then when the Young Bucks hit his bat, before he double wields them, the Young Bucks hit his bat. Ping. You can hear that like ping. Oh, that was good. That was AEW gets a lot of stuff wrong. That one was damn good.
That they did good.
What was the last thing y'all seen on the broadcast? Like, what was the last thing before they ended?
I don't remember.
Did y'all get to see Sting talking to the crowd or anything?
No, he didn't talk.
Okay.
It was like the three of them greeting each other, I think.
They both talked to the crowd afterwards, and it was awesome. He went around and, high-fived the whole front row and hugged and did pictures and everything. So it was awesome, man, just hearing them talking. And
I think AEW has done a fantastic job with Sting, like on this retirement thing. Better than what like WWE has done with anybody that's done it.
That's crazy to say too, man, but I agree.
That's a good
story. They mismanaged Sting big time.
Yeah, they've done a great job with this.
How do you have Sting and not put him against Undertaker? How do you not do that? You let him get beat.
Seth Rollins buckle bomb him and fuck his whole shit up.
Yeah, and let's put him up against Triple H. That doesn't lose to anybody.
Don't get Dave LaGreca started on that.
Boy, Conrad and Jeff Jarrett had a lot to say about that too.
But no, it was a damn good night, and I was fortunate enough to get to go at the last minute.
Yeah, that's awesome that you got to be there, especially like I said, for him to come down from the rafters, man.
You got a sweet ass picture too.
Cool there, Huntsville.
Yeah, you got a badass picture of it.
Yeah, because I was in the 300 section, the $25 ticket, and I was still that close.
What does this mean?
Right.
You were,
were you in the $300 section?
Were you really in the 100?
Careful, Brad. You do that too much.
Because you think 300, you're way the hell up there where you can't see shit. There, the 300 section, you still get a damn good picture.
I think most places now there's not a bad seat in the house, honestly. But
well, there's nothing big down here for us to have a stadium for.
Hey-o.
So, that place didn't hold that many people, but you think you go to Wrestlemania, you're in the 300 section, you gotta have binoculars in Texas or whatever. In Alabama 300 section, shit, you can almost touch the damn hair. It was great though. Got to see a lot of people. And they did that right. I'm glad they let him propel from the top.
Yeah, I thought that was great. That was the best moment of this month.
Nice to have a good monthly moment.
That was awesome.
That's
your
monthly moment with Mike.
Glad they gave this month an extra day so we could get that.
That's in a million, brother.
Well, is it time for, I guess, today's agenda, which is not on the fucking outline?
I forget, man.
You gotta at least let people know what we're doing.
So we are continuing our gimmick match series watch along. That is today's agenda.
And what match is it?
You don't want me to say the match?
Nah, because I'm about to.
Right.
It is. Let me take a deep breath so I can introduce everybody. Chris Benoit versus Chris Jericho versus Christian versus Kane versus Shelton Benjamin versus Edge. That's right. It's the Money in the Bank match from WrestleMania 21. And we're doing it watch-along style. It took place at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California. It's a good picture.
Yeah, nice picture, Bryant.
I don't see any Staples anywhere.
No. Very blue.
Look at the L in Staples. It's kind of bent like a staple.
Oh, that was easy. Okay, I got you.
Isn't that just awesome? They really outdid themselves with that one. Good job, Staples. Hey,
are those all taxis?
Looks like it. Well, now that first one looks like a Blazer or a Suburban of some sort. But for the record, it's not called the Staples Center anymore. So shout out. Anybody else got a?
I want to say more, but I don't have any. Very blue.
The Lakers played there. Magic Johnson. They had a nightclub there. Well, I'll leave that part out. But
so what's the name? What's the new name?
Oh man, that is a great question that I do not have the answer to. Crypto something.
Brian.
This is where Brock comes in.
Yeah, he was right. It's the crypto.com center.
Boom.
Nice.
Yes.
But yeah, but this event, WrestleMania 21, took place April 3rd, 2005. Loved listening to last week's episode where Mike's like, "I ordered Money in the Bank from WrestleMania something 2003."
Three.
And Brian's like, God.
I believe he said Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think he did. But yeah, this event, WrestleMania 21, WrestleMania Goes Hollywood, had 20,193 people there. It had a buy rate of 980,000. It had a match length of 15 minutes and 17 seconds. Shout out. And Meltzer gave this one. Anyone want to guess?
3.25 stars.
3.5.
4.5.
Ooh, close.
I like it. It just depends on what fucking day of the month, week, or even his year that he gives that a fucking.
He got laid the night before.
There it is.
Kurt Angle's on this pay-per-view, and they even got a 4.5. That's impressive.
He's not in the match.
Yeah, but he's on this pay-per-view though. Usually, anything Kurt Angle involved with Kurt Angle, he does less than 4 for some reason. I don't know why.
Every time I get with a girl, it's less than 4 too.
Heyo.
But Devin, how did we get here?
All right, so during my research for this match, I listened to a podcast that Chris Jericho was on. That he talked about this. So all this research that I've done is from Chris Jericho himself. The original plan for this WrestleMania was a triple threat submission match between Chris Jericho, Chris Benoit, and Edge. Chris Jericho and Brian Gewirtz kind of thought WrestleMania needed some more like pizzazz. They needed something more special than a submission match. So that's when Y2J, Chris Jericho, pitched the idea for a triple threat ladder match. Brian Gewirtz had an even better idea and thought up in the ante with the Hollywood Dream ladder match. His idea was that RVD could win, and he would the winner would get the choice and bring him back anything they wanted. They could have any dream they wanted. So he really wanted RVD to win and have the dream to bring back ECW. because it was right around the time One Night Stand was going to be coming back. Unfortunately, RVD was hurt and it sidelined that whole plan. Vince McMahon, he didn't really like the idea of the Dream match. That's when Vince added his little twist and said, why don't we make it a number one contenders match where we put it in a briefcase and the person can cash it in whenever they want. And that's how we got this match.
Fantastic, Devyn. Fantastic.
So what's the deal with Vince McMahon not liking anything with the word dream or anything related to dream?
I don't know. I think it has something to do with polka dots.
Oh,
the actual like the American dream. I mean, he doesn't like dreams. What the hell? Oh, because he don't.
Well, he was saying if you could bring back ECW and you could give yourself a number one contenders match, why couldn't you just say, "My dream is that I am the champion," and you automatically get the title? So he was like, "Where does this stop?" So we need to limit it.
But then RVD did end up winning it and cashing in at an ECW thing.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
It's a damn good concept, and it's crazy how they come up with it. I mean, just
going from what they did to how it came out to be. Yes, I agree.
Well, it's just like Elimination Chamber too. I mean, things start small and they get big, right?
Hey.
Sometimes. So what time code are we at, James?
I believe it is WrestleMania 21 and go to the time code of 26 minutes and 50 seconds. That is for our Peacock domestic U.S. listeners. If you're on the WWE network and you're listening abroad, we want to thank you for your support, but we have no fucking clue what the time code is on that.
But we do know this is season 26 or season 21, episode 1 on the cock.
Yeah.
It's right after they show Rob Schneider and Adam Sandler in the crowd.
Correct.
What was the time again?
26 minutes, 50 seconds.
Thank you.
I forgot how good this WrestleMania was.
It's Finkel. Finkel is in the ring.
I left it playing afterwards.
I get you. All right, so I'm going to do a countdown. No, I'm kidding.
Are you starting at 3 or 5, or where are you starting at?
I'm going to start at 2. 2, 1.
It's not enough time.
I was kidding.
Nowhere near enough time. So I got to have at least 3 seconds.
That's usually how long I last as well.
I won't turn into that one, yeah.
Little in, out, and then halfway in. Done.
Yeah. Is it good for you? All right,
so friends.
We are going to get this party started in 3, 2, 1, play.
The following contest, fucking love Finkel, man. I mean, shout out to Samantha and like Robert.
Shout out to that case.
All them.
Right.
So glad it don't look like that anymore.
You think that was like Vince McMahon's briefcase? He's just like, here you go.
No shit. There's probably somebody on the board. It was probably one of theirs, really.
Yeah.
I know you love Howard Finkel, but I think Samantha Irvin is better. I know he's a legend.
But Fink makes it feel more like it's a big fight feel.
Well, and Fink was straight up like, do it this way, say it this way. Samantha has a little more leeway these days of how she can do stuff, so she can be a little more animated. But when it comes to just like professionalism style, Fink was. I'm not downgrading any of them, but Fink was awesome. That's all I'm saying. Fink
Shout out Samantha Irvin making her first WWE game too, with WWE 2K24.
Yeah, shout out to Pat McAfee being on there. I want to go on a Goldberg streak with him and just beat everybody for like a year straight.
So here comes Chris Jericho. First one introduced.
Looking good here too, man.
You guys like this haircut?
No, but it's a little shorter than last week's, Bryant. 2 weeks ago.
I like the beard.
Chris Benoit entrance. Like we always say, everybody at home, we're never going to condone what he did, but we can't erase him from wrestling altogether. So
in the ring, dude was a freaking maniac, and everything looked legit with him. Everything looked solid. Dude, I don't know what else to say about him. He was amazing, and I hate what happened.
Yeah,
it freaking sucks. But
I'm against revisionist history because this did happen. Like, obviously, we're not condoning what ended up happening later, but this did happen, and we're going to acknowledge the match and like pretty much nothing else. But
the match and
you
the
can't
performance.
erase it because tell the 21,000 people and tell every performer and all that this didn't happen. It did. And that's just something we have to deal with. Bad shit happens and we move forward. And I hate the revisionist history of everything, but that's all I'm going to say about it.
He put the work in and he deserves to be recognized for that work.
And we're gonna,
you know what isn't bad shit though? Shelton Benjamin as the Intercontinental Champion.
Give it to me, yes.
And before
Terrible
Christian
belt.
was introduced, we missed
Terrible
that.
belt.
Not
So,
sure
Brad,
who was Tomko.
Brad,
Devyn.
Brad, you complained last week about Chris Jericho's entrance being
Yeah,
so
I already
long.
said something today too.
And
Tyson Tonko was a
this week
problem solver.
they're going by quick. Like they're not even doing their in the ring
Yeah.
stuff. They're just
Much quicker this week for sure. Here comes Edge.
How crazy is it that Edge, Christian, Jericho are all still doing it in the ring now? 20 years later.
Is Shelton?
He's doing it somewhere.
I think he's
Like,
doing
I think he's
independent stuff.
recently, but I'm sure he's still active.
I believe Shelton's in Japan now, in New Japan.
Yeah, I think you mentioned something about wanting to go over there.
He was on about a month ago, the Kurt Angle show. I know that's no longer on, but he was on there. He's still active.
Yeah.
Now we have
This
Kane.
man-
Great.
That right there is badass.
I always
did
enjoy
like
this
when,
entrance of him
you know,
walking through the
fire-
fiery ladders. I think that's just a cool
That-
visual they have.
That right there was badass.
I forgot about that. That was badass.
I like
This
when
is a-
Jericho came out, JR straight up says on air, like, oh, this was his idea, whatever. Like, damn, you're addressing that, like, it's a little behind the scenes stuff.
How about this no mask Kane though, man? He is scarier without the mask to me.
I
See
agree.
no evil.
Because he's just so damn ugly.
He is.
Well, hey, he's your mayor in Tennessee, so watch out.
Well, I mean, I'm just saying his presentation here is scary. James, who are the announcers?
I'm glad you asked. It is Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler. This
Boy,
is
we've never said
when they
that
were
before.
flip-flopping announcers, which I think they still do every now and again. But yeah,
Uh,
JR and Jerry got the call on this one.
So we're gonna go back, call back right here. Does it feel like one of these guys just don't belong
Oh,
in the
don't
match?
see. This is what I'm talking about. Adam.
Tomko.
He's always in these matches. He's always in them.
He's always in these big matches because they know he
He's a
can
big
deliver.
presence.
He's the guy they can depend on.
Yeah, and he's a big presence. He's athletic and he's a big man.
Do you think one of those guys is needed for a multi-man match like this, though?
I think they always
Like-
do it.
The Kane
Yeah.
in the Elimination Chamber, we seen like Raquel Rodriguez play that
They need
role.
somebody to post up
Shots
for him.
fired.
Well, they need somebody to post up for them whenever they do like bigger stuff. They need that solid base for them to come down on.
Devin, I don't know. Like, I don't. Are you saying like Raquel's like a monster of some sort?
No, I think like the bigger person, like is able to
powerhouse.
throw other
Bianca's
people
bigger than her?
around.
You don't
She,
think
she
Bianca's
was a
bigger?
powerhouse.
I like that bulldog move Jericho just
I
did.
don't know. Well, I think Bianca is more a 5-tool player, where Raquel more relies on the powerhouse.
I see what you're talking about, Devin. I got you.
Yeah, that's what
That was a
I mean.
tough
You need
shot
somebody
there.
there that's for strength.
What's with this red carpet?
It's Hollywood.
It's Hollywood.
Roll out the red carpet.
Good answer. Adam, who are the announcers? Or no, referees.
All of them.
Come on, man.
Great
You got one
answer.
job. You got one job, bro.
Earl Hebner. He's the referee.
That fucking flip, awesome.
Well, and that's the
Shelton,
thing. It's a spot show early, but I mean, I have to say, does everybody think after they watch this that Shelton Benjamin stole this show?
he did. Hey, I mean, there's gonna move coming up later. Obviously, that was really good too. It's insane that they missed the boat on him.
I agree. I think he could have been so much more.
And we're saying that as he's Intercontinental Champion, which is kind of weird.
I think if he would have debuted away from Randy Orton, away from John Cena and all them guys, if he'd have been like a year or two later, I think he'd have got a better push. But since he come out with Brock, Randy Orton, Batista, Cena, he just kind of got put on the back burner to these Hall of Famers.
So we're using the ladder as a weapon here. Kane showing his dominance.
Great
This is a
sell
very,
by Christian.
very fast-paced match.
Real quick about the Intercontinental Championship. This would be part of a series of 9 straight years that the Intercontinental Championship would go undefended on WrestleMania.
I saw that, Devin, because I was looking for something in particular.
That's a good stat.
That is so, and you would not see that now with Gunther. You know what I mean? It would be crazy.
Yeah,
because of how much
nuts.
he's brought to it. He's almost a semi-main event.
I believe this was year 5 in a row.
What do you think of Jericho's beard?
Love it.
What do you think about his Dutch boy haircut?
Yeah.
What is that?
No.
Oh, we know now. You can check the archives
When he was a kid.
or my text messages.
So I wanted to ask you guys about what you like. I know you guys all liked Benoit, obviously before the track. Did you like him as a character or only as a wrestler?
He had a character.
Exactly. That's what I'm getting at. I never got into it.
Well, but here's the thing. I wasn't watching around this time, but when he was part of the Horsemen in WCW with all them, I dug it. But granted, he was, he was the one that didn't speak, then too.
I don't think he did a lot of
much of a character.
We got to talk about this fucking submission shit.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Which one is you can't let him tap out.
So I think Kane tapped out to Benoit's crossface. He's one of the few times Kane has ever tapped out.
My thing is, so if that submission, how does that submission prevent you from climbing up a ladder?
Oh, it just, I mean,
if it was a sharpshooter or Walls of Jericho on the legs, okay, he's injuring the legs.
It prevents him from reaching up to grab the briefcase.
Oh, does he have 2 of them?
I thought maybe it just put you out of commission for a while.
He's got 2 arms.
You got to hold the briefcase and unhook it. So you need 2
Which we know doesn't ever happen. I know what you're saying, James, but maybe just push him down.
So, Brad, it's Nick Patrick, Jimmy Corderas, Brian Hebner, Chad Patton, Earl Hebner, Mike Chioda, Jake Doan.
I like Honey Nut Cheerios as well. They're a good cereal.
Don't you love Google?
Don't steal my shit, Brad.
The spot right now in the ring with Edge and Christian working together. I love it.
Yeah, I liked it too. I did.
I wish they would have done more.
Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I don't even know where you guys are at.
Oh,
double clothesline.
Yeah, double clothesline.
Yeah, Shelton off the top rope.
Hey, Brad, Honey Nut Cheerios with bananas. Fucking off the chain.
I don't really get involved with all the extras, but I do like bananas.
And Shelton looks like a brick shit ass.
He is.
It's still, like they say, black don't crack, man. I'm telling you. Fucking Shelton looks the same. R-Truth looks the same. Like, fuckers.
Guy I work with, 65 years old, he looks the same. I don't remember what I was going to say. Damn it, James.
Edge setting up the ladder in the corner.
Shelton getting thrown into it.
Oh, I feel like the faction he was in with Bobby Lashley. Why did that end so early? The Hurt Business. Why did that end?
It had a good thing going too,
and he was a great contributor to it.
What about all the camera guys being right there at that one corner?
Oh my gosh, you with these camera guys, you love talking about that.
Well, I mean, look, you got 6 of them right there in the same corner.
I think we just notice it more now because the production is so much better, right?
Yeah, well, that's exactly
why? Because Kevin Dunn left.
No, I mean, this is 2005.
Yeah.
Well, they don't have all the actual photographers down there now.
It's gonna become a point where a drone just flies around.
Oh, I can't wait.
Whoa, that's a brilliant idea.
Unbelievable.
That top view of it.
I do like the top view of it. And remember when Randy Orton and Edge had that greatest match ever thing, and it started with the microphone rappelling down.
That was cool.
Oh, yeah. Sick.
Again, during COVID, right?
But why is the overhead camera 480p and then everything else is better?
So now we got
throw an HD camera dangling up there. I don't get that.
We got Shelton setting up climbing the ladder. Just one more
slowly.
If I was him, I'd climb that ladder a little bit faster. But
I know who's coming up behind.
Mike. You know the drill.
Man, I'm so glad this briefcase changed.
What do you think about the custom briefcases?
The crowd, right?
Do you think we'll get custom briefcases for the people that win it? You think that's a good thing?
Yeah.
So, Damon Priest, he has, his senior Money in the Bank one.
What about the boombox one, right?
Brock Lesnar had the boombox one. I believe Carmella had one that was something.
I mean, I'm down to keep it like fresh every year because they all get dented in and shit like that.
Right. I have a lunchbox.
Personalized briefcases. All right.
I bring it to work every day.
If it's something they're going to be carrying around for a couple months.
You don't know how long they're going to be carrying around, Mike.
Exactly.
How long has it been? 7 months?
Out a year.
It's been a long time.
July, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think Otis carried it around so much they booked themselves into a corner and had to do something with it.
But it's only been half a year, James. Like, that's not that long.
It could be one day, Brad.
He has a year to do it.
It could be one day.
Right. We've seen that. We've seen it the same night, right?
Yeah, the same night.
The women are notorious for the same night cash in. We talked over the best spot of the match, that fucking T-bone off the ladder.
Incredible.
Shelton.
Absolutely incredible.
Shout out. Shelton and Kane. Like, you got to have Kane in there for the big dude, and then Shelton's in there to just do crazy shit. Like, not a bad group.
What would have
then Jericho pushes the ladder on him?
So, I mean, obviously, Shelton has the Intercontinental Championship, so that disqualifies him to us from winning, right?
You would think so.
No, he's in the match.
He's in the match, but do you think he's going to win with a championship already?
He could.
But does it ever happen?
I don't know. I wasn't watching around this time.
Did Gunther win Royal Rumble 2 years in a row?
No. See, and that's the thing. If he would have won it, then he would have to lose the IC title.
Didn't Ultimate Warrior win when he was, he took the Intercontinental Championship to Hogan, at Mania?
I know.
Yeah, how did he get to face Hogan?
A long time ago.
Yeah, but that don't happen a lot.
No, it don't. That's what I'm getting at. It doesn't happen a lot. But
did Warrior win the Rumble, or how did he face Hogan?
There wasn't Rumble yet, right? Like that.
I know they squared off in the Rumble.
Not to if there was, there wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think he,
This is
won.
another one of those things.
That'd be a thing that Bryant would probably correct us on.
Yeah, Brian, where you at?
He just checked. Oh, that was a hell of a spot by Shelton Benjamin, running up the ladder.
That was awesome. Everything he does is awesome in this match.
Shout out. Awesome audio when it's quiet.
What happened though when you're watching?
See, this is what I'm talking about. This camera ahead. Can we not get
absolutely pointless?
Yeah, can we not get a better HD camera up there?
Doesn't Jerry the King Lawler call that the Wile E. Coyote cam?
Or is it because the camera auto focuses on the top of the briefcase and it just blurs everything else?
Do you know who Wile E. Coyote is, Devin?
Yeah, with Roadrunner.
Yeah, who are you a bigger fan of, Roadrunner or Wiley?
Roadrunner.
Why?
He never got caught.
Yeah, but Wiley's the character.
Yeah, Brad, he just outed himself. He steals shit, and now he's like, he never got caught.
Right.
See, I think Wiley was the character. Roadrunner was nothing. It wasn't nothing without Wiley.
I kind of think Roadrunner was the heel in the whole thing.
I agree.
Smashing him with anvils, fucking hitting him with rocks and boulders and all this stuff.
Meep. He never talked. That's all he said. Wiley didn't talk either, but he had personality.
Wiley was trying to eat him.
Let me tell you something. Was he? Or was he just trying to catch him? Or was he just trying to win?
Right?
I don't know, I guess.
I think
what would he have done when he caught him?
It's old Tom and Jerry. Which one's the heel and face in that one?
I always liked Tom and Jerry when they were friends. It would be one episode of them being friends, one episode of him chasing them. Anyway, great match.
Yeah.
Hey, I like that spot right there. Tyson Tomko is just carrying Christian up the ladder. This relationship with Christian and Tomko, it kind of reminds me of Kill Switch.
Here we go.
Luchasaurus with Christian now.
Good catch by old Tomko.
Crowd is hot for this.
Yeah. I mean, they're all standing up, clapping. Got a little crowd standing up and clapping. And Kane, taking that sweet, sweet time. But obviously, that's wrestling.
These ladders coming down over the rope, I mean, it is insane, right? Everything's got to be perfect.
Well, and you notice that nobody's holding these ladders at the bottom. So shout out to
times
that.
have changed. I'm not angry at it. I just don't want to see it.
Me either.
Well,
Yeah,
especially
learned
as
a lesson
blatant
for
as
that.
they do it.
Oh,
They would have had to learn a lesson for it.
freaking! I'll tell you what,
Oh.
Jericho can freaking land.
No shit.
Where'd Adam go?
Did we miss that part where Sheldon wrapped his foot in the rope? Because I wanted to talk about that too.
I think we did miss it.
Yes, you
Oh,
guys
Wile E.
missed it.
Coyote and the Roadrunner.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was during the Wile E. Coyote talk.
Because he was because I thought it was like a planned spot, and then you see him like reaching for the ropes and all that stuff. And then the camera cuts, and then when it cuts back, he's like already falling. So I was like, oh man, maybe that wasn't a planned spot.
I love this sell here by Benoit with the arm. Crowd is so freaking into this right now.
And he's not setting up the ladder under the under the title. Or
Well, there's
briefcase.
another thing. Like, notice no one's holding the bottom of the ladder too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nowadays,
Like it's wobbling every step.
Yeah, a referee or something's always right there if they're gonna do a move or something.
Now, moving forward, this is a little bit tough to watch because it's like, man,
Yeah, it is, because that is a tough spot. Because we know what happened.
it definitely could have repercussions, but it is a hell of a spot for sure.
And the crowd is so into it.
And he is selling the shit out of it, and he's bleeding too.
He's a loon, man. It's a freaking loon for doing that. Oh,
Seeing that spot makes me ask, guys, do you guys miss seeing the flashbulb spots at these matches like this?
I guess I really
Oh,
didn't.
That's true.
Ah,
It is cool to
with
see the
camera.
flash bulbs. Like, I like that, you know, when shit happens and you see, like, it's cool to see. But yeah, nowadays, I guess we don't get that anymore.
I miss seeing 85% of the audience paying attention. Like
Also
now you
true.
see 50% of them are on their phones or taking pictures with their
They're
phones.
not in the moment. They're trying to create a moment
Yeah.
without being in
Yeah.
the moment. Hey,
That's-
remember this moment? No, you don't, because you weren't there.
That is one thing when I go to shows and people are like, be sure to take a lot of pictures. I'm like, probably won't. Like, because I'm in the
I
moment, you
take
know,
a
like I'm
couple,
sitting
but
there
I'm
in the
not.
crowd.
I'm not just playing on my phone. That's a fact.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna sit there and be like staring at. I'm not gonna be there live, see this whole big view, and then just stare at my little phone screen and just be like, you know, I experienced the moment. Like
Yeah,
that
that's
show
what I
I
did.
went to this past weekend, I did the meet and greet stuff, but like action shots, I have none. You know, I was watching the shit.
So now we got Edge.
Just crack Benoit with a steel chair.
Hey, just going up.
And once he gets up there, what happens?
Can't do it.
He needs two
Oh.
hands.
He
And
needs
Edge grabs
two
the
hands.
briefcase.
And Edge gets the briefcase. It wasn't easy.
And Benoit was so close. They say he's like, he was one reach away or some shit like that.
And if you're watching along with us, you can see Brad was there.
Oh, and here comes our friend Mike.
I just saw it. Well, anyway, fun match. It was quicker than I thought, honestly.
That's what she said.
Because it was only about 15 minutes and a half, you said, James, something like that.
Yeah.
So it was a new concept. They probably said you guys got 15 minutes, make it count, and I think they did.
I like how the King of the Mountain was like 45 minutes, it felt like, and then this was like 15. So shout out to that.
This could have been the last year for it, though. You never know if people didn't like.
I think this right here could have been one of those one and done type deals. And
Same with the Elimination Chamber when it was at Survivor Series. We don't know. You throw shit against the wall, you see what sticks. This stuck, obviously. So the
Sure
Elimination
did.
Chamber, Royal Rumble, like top 3, right, guys? Oh wait, you'll see.
Would you rather see this as a pay-per-view of its own or at a WrestleMania?
Pay-per-view.
Yeah, because you got to do women and men, so
I love Money in the Bank. I love it more than, like I said, the Survivor Series. It's up there with SummerSlam for me.
Give it its own spotlight.
I love it. It should be a big 4. They tried to put it in the stadium a few years back. It wasn't quite ready for that in America, at least, but maybe in the future.
Hey, if you keep it overseas, because it was in London last year and they slammed that bitch out.
Oh, that's right.
Why is Jim Ross and Jerry King dressed up so nice?
Because it's WrestleMania. They always dress up for WrestleMania.
I don't know, but
Well, I don't know about anymore, but they did. So you guys ready for listener questions?
Sure am.
Bobby Duncan, friend of the show, wants to know who would win a Money in the Bank match featuring NWO versus D Generation X. Man, I love this question.
Triple H. Done.
If it's done right, to me, it's got to be Scott Hall, Razor Ramon, and he holds that case for 10 months.
10 months
Because he would hold it.
He holds it up.
He'd strut. He would be the man with that case.
I'm gonna go X-Pac.
That's why this shirt's on.
X-Pac, man. He's the wiry one, and he was a part of both.
I like X-Pac.
Can you imagine if they have like a countdown clock for when it runs out, and it goes, it's going down to it. So you got like a couple of minutes left, and you got like 1 minute left, and it's like 10 seconds, and they count it down like Royal Rumble, and then somebody comes out, boom, 1, 2. You run out. That'd be a good storyline.
So you like
Xbox? Don't have pins in the Money in the Bank.
No, I'm just saying, like, you got your time limit. Because don't they only have like what, 1 year?
1 year.
Oh yeah. Oh, I got you. So you're talking like to the day, to the minute. Like,
yes.
Like those Jericho.
Yes, he comes out, he tries to cash out. And as he's pinning him,
oh wow,
like,
that would be Mike. That would be epic. Yeah, right. That's something you can explor, man.
Man, that would piss. That more heat, man. That would be heat.
WWE creative. Somebody goes to cash it in. They have that match.
Especially someone like Cody.
And then the referee's like, "Nope."
Time's up, baby. Time's out.
Man, I'll tell you what. If anybody is listening to this, you might be onto something.
For real.
I'm just saying.
Maybe not this year, but down the road.
Well, but it could be. Let's say it's the opening match of like a Money in the Bank pay-per-view. Like, hey, you haven't cashed it in. Okay, well, I'm gonna cash it in on so and so, the opening match of that pay-per-view, and then that type of thing happens. They're like, whoop.
Man.
And I'm saying, like, awesome. Damian Priest is getting that close to, being at that last minute.
I think Otis would have had that happen because I don't think they had any plan after Otis won.
No.
I think it could work for Damian. Do you not think it could work for Damian? I mean, that way, technically, he doesn't lose that match.
Well, I like it, but they probably have their creative plan this year. But it would
work. They do. I'm just saying it could work.
But I think it could work, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But you said Xbox games?
Yeah.
All right, Devin.
I would pick either big, sexy Kevin Nash or the man that he would just get poked and give it to, Hollywood Hogan.
He defends the ladder while Hogan runs up it.
Kevin Nash wins the Money in the Bank. The next night on Nitro gets poked and just hands it to Hollywood Hogan.
Logical. What you got, Adam?
Sorry, I just got back. I had to go outside. My son just got here.
Yeah. Who would win a Money in the Bank match featuring NWO versus D-Generation X?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, Bobby Duncan.
Well, it depends which version of the NWO, really. Because we're talking like the original NWO.
Your choice. Dealer's choice.
Okay, so let's just go with the original NWO and the original D-Generation X. DX 100%.
Yeah, but who's gonna win?
Shawn Michaels. Or Rick Rude, one or the other. They can go to WCW and then win whatever they got after he
Virgil. R.I.P. Shout out.
Shout out.
Vincent.
Yeah. And Ole Anderson, yeah.
Shout out. Everybody answer?
I think so.
Yeah.
Okay. Matt M wants to know, and man, I've been waiting on this one.
Uh-oh.
Who would win a Money in the Bank ladder match between Pulp Fiction characters vying for Marcellus Wallace's briefcase? Man, fuck off, Devin. This is what Matt wanted me to tell you. Start out by explaining to Devin what Pulp Fiction is. The thing is, we talked about it on the last show, and he doesn't know that at this point.
Great movie, too, Devin. You're missing out.
So I'm going to name some of the characters on the show, and if you guys haven't seen it, we can answer. So you have Jimmy, and that's where they went to
Mr. Pink.
That is Reservoir Dogs.
Oh wait, sorry, wrong Tarantino movie.
Love that movie though.
Great one also.
Mr. Pink, don't you? Oh, never mind. Vincent Vega, Butch, Pumpkin, and Honey Bunny. They're the thieves at the restaurant. Mia Wallace, Jules, the Wolf, and Fabian. Was that her name? What was the girl's name? That was Butch's girlfriend.
Yeah, Fabian.
So that's it. Who's gonna
Samuel L. Jackson?
So that's Jules.
Yeah.
I think Butch.
I think Butch too. He's a slimy son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, he can be sneaky too.
He was sneaky. He was supposed to throw the fight. He didn't throw the fight. He's getting that briefcase. He's getting out of town.
True.
There you go. And then to cash it in too, he'll be sneaky one. You get your ass beat, boom, cash in.
I like it. Very good question, Madam.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Very good question, Bobby, as well. So here we go. Adam Jefferson. I was in the crowd for the 2015 Money in the Bank pay-per-view. During the men's match, Bray Wyatt appeared to prevent Roman Reigns from winning the match. That spot has made me wonder if, with qualifying matches not existing anymore, would it work if someone not involved in the match just ran in and took the briefcase to win for themselves? Now, there was a talk back and forth between Matt M and Adam Jefferson about this, about that Brock did that. But I think
I was about to say, Brock.
Yeah, Brock did it, yeah.
However, Brock probably was in the match, right? He didn't just do it.
No, he just come out.
I think they had like one mystery opponent thing, and then it ended up being Brock.
He was it.
Didn't Austin Theory get put in the night of as well? And one?
Yeah, I think you're right. And the thing is, this has happened in the Rumble as well. Like, Becky won it and wasn't even in it, right?
Yeah, she had to take over
James Ellsworth won the first ever women's Money in the Bank and handed it to Carmella.
I think the concept does work. I think it's a good idea. I think you keep it fresh by, oh my gosh, anything can happen.
Because then you have unlimited storyline opportunities of, well, you weren't even in the match. Like, you know.
I like it.
So someone like Jimmy Uso could just steal it, go up there and take it, and then just not give it to anyone and leave.
I mean, we've seen them talk to commissioners and get themselves in these matches. You know, it's good stuff. Anybody else have anything on that before I go to the next question?
Nah.
What are you looking at, Mike? What's up there?
TV. Hulk Hogan.
Okay.
You're still watching WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm watching Hogan come out.
I can't find the remote and turn it off. So
I'm going to ask Amy Vaughn's question here. And when I'm done, Brian, if you could put up her picture. But I'm going to ask this question first, okay? Who would win Money in the Bank if the KOC, the Kickout Crew, was vying for a premier streaming network briefcase? You're the obvious answer, but you're not.
I was about to say it's got to be Adam, right?
Adam's our ref.
Screw that. We'll just triple team him or quadruple.
Hey, sounds like my Friday nights.
Yeah. All right, fine. Adam wins. Amy.
Or
that was a loaded question.
It's only because of the hair.
Oh, is Bryant involved in this? Because what if he's like voice from the heavens or from the voice heavens, and he just like hangs out?
He comes down from the rafters, and he don't even have to touch the damn
and then he
ladder.
all of a sudden just like, we all too busy beating each other up, and then Bryant just like he goes up the ladder and gets it.
I don't even like ladders.
We need a book. Here's
the thing, man. I'm a pretty heavy set person, obviously. Once the more rungs I climb up, that fucker's gonna be wobbling. So I'd probably be the one that falls and crashes through a table or some shit.
I don't even like putting up Christmas lights.
Do you remember when Big Show couldn't climb the ladder, so he got that ladder that was like 3 times the size?
It was him and Mark Henry, wasn't it?
I like that ladder. Yeah. All right, Brian, if you want to put that picture up.
Oh, great. I'm waiting.
All right. Amy wants to know what's our big 3 here. You got your top line, your middle line, your bottom line. What you doing? So for those of you at home that aren't watching, there's a alcohol top line, mostly beer and White Claws and stuff like that. Yeah. Then you have chips in the middle line, and then we have movies and shows on the bottom line.
I'm ready whenever y'all are.
They're all shows, Brad.
All right. I'm not a beer guy, but if I have to pick, it's B. I'll go with Bud Light. The next row, I would go with the number 4, the white cheddar smart food popcorn.
I do like smart food, but I'm not picking it.
if I'm traveling, I'll have like a small bag with me because it's just good to just kind of gnaw on while I'm.
I might get some tomorrow.
And then I'm a big Game of Thrones. I love Game of Thrones.
Never seen one episode.
I read the books.
You gotta watch the 2 or 3 episodes, get into it. But it's either you really like it or you don't. You have to really like that kind of stuff to really like the show, honestly.
Yeah. And there's a lot of names you got to get used to.
I actually shared a Instagram story today about the people who don't give in to peer pressure, people who've never seen an episode of Game of Thrones. And I was like, me.
I mean, if you like that stuff, it's awesome, and it is a lot to keep up with. But you really have to like the medieval stuff, the dragons and stuff like that. You really have to like that stuff.
When people say, "Oh, you watch wrestling, it's fake," I always say, "Oh, I bet you like a boy wizard in a incest fire breathing dragon show."
Damn right.
I love you for that,
Devyn.
I'm gonna go with A, the Miller Lite. 2, the classic nacho Doritos, and F, The Office. I love The Office.
Very good. Michael.
This first one is kind of hard.
So what does it on Miller Lite? Why does it have like a lid or something on top of it?
Huh?
Y'all see that green lid? What is it like a lid?
I really don't know. But the Coors Light kind of has it too. High Noon has like a red thing. I don't really know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. So of course.
Oh, I see what it is. It's sodas. If you look, they replaced the sodas with cans. If you look at the very bottom of the White Claw,
this half-ass bullshit.
Yeah, so they covered up the Coke products with beer.
Okay, anyway, I'm going with A, Miller Lite. Then I'm going with 3, the Cheetos Fire Hots. And then I'm going to go with Flaming Hots, Fire Hots, Flaming, whatever. And then I'm going to go with 8, The Simpsons.
Very good. James?
I'm going with Samuel Adams Winter Lager. Shout out. It's a seasonal beer, and I happened to find some, so I bought it the other day. Nah, I'm going to go with D because I'm a Coors Light type of guy, when it's affordable. So I'm going to say D. I'm also going to go with number 2, the Doritos Nacho Cheese. Shout out. If they had Cool Ranch on there, it would have won in a landslide, but they didn't. Yeah. And obviously, I'm going to go with F. I like The Simpsons. Shout out to that. Friday Night Lights, show based on a Texas, kind of panhandle team. Shout out to the 806. They've been devastated by fires the last couple of days. By the time this airs, I'm assuming it's going to be taken care of, hopefully. But shout out to my hometown, Canadian Texas, and all them. I know nobody listens, but yeah, the 806 area code got really devastated with some fires the last 2 days, and it's been pretty bad. My mom's house, sister's house, they had to evacuate their town. Enough about that, though. But yeah, I'm going to go Coors Light, Doritos, Nacho Cheese, and The Office.
So I'm going to go. See, I have a problem with the whole top line. I am not a light beer guy. Also, I'm not. I do like the High Noons, but I hate peach. Not hate. I just don't. It's not my of choice. So
you look like a seltzer type of person anyway.
I'm not. I'm a beer man though. I like beer, but I don't drink light beer. But because of that, I'm going to go with the White Claw. And then I'm going to go with the Doritos. Love Doritos. And I am a Sopranos guy, so we're going to watch some Sopranos. So anyway, Amy,
I've always wanted to watch the Sopranos, but
you have the option.
I've heard it's good.
I don't. It's on like Max or something, isn't it?
It's on Max, yeah.
So it's Game of
I
Thrones.
did watch the last 5 minutes of it.
Anyway, Randy Alcarai has a question.
He told me he was going to sneak one in.
Was Shelton Benjamin underrated? I'm his.
100%.
So he there was a misspelling here, but that's okay. Was Shelton Benjamin? Oh my gosh, was Shelton Benjamin underrated? His career on the main roster. Flex off the top was awesome off the ladder. Plus, using the ladder as a ramp to perform the clothesline, or was he just overshadowed in this event with the array of talent in the match? So he wants to know, was he overrated, underrated on the main roster and the match? I'm getting at.
Yeah, I think he definitely was underrated. He could have been something.
I think in the match he was on display. He didn't win, but he made the match awesome, and I think everybody saw that. But yeah,
I
so
think he had better.
We all know he's underrated.
Yeah,
I think we all agree he was underrated for sure.
They talk about it on every podcast we got, don't they?
Yeah,
pretty much.
When Shelton Benjamin first came over to Raw from SmackDown, he instantly defeated Triple H. And right then, I thought this kid is going to be the world champion in 2 or 3 years.
But the problem is this: it's not just an athletic event. You also have to be able to talk. So, can he? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he was ever given the full opportunity to do that.
He cut some decent ones every now and then, but put a mouthpiece with him. I mean, that stuff he did with his mom was amazing.
What'd you say?
I love that stuff with his mom.
Oh, exactly what Adam said.
I think they gave him some opportunities, though. But he's underrated as an athlete. He trained Brock Lesnar, right? Isn't he his trainer?
Yeah, he's like one of the guys that beat him in college wrestling or something.
Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah.
So, one more question. This is from our friend Ben Jones. Matt Jones on OVW. He is the owner. He wants to know, how do you guys think Perth did being a host for the Elimination Chamber?
They did amazing.
Yeah, they showed up. They showed out.
They showed out. The crowd was hot. I dug that.
Shout out to Ben for wearing our shirt. Thank you, Ben.
Shout out, yeah. Thank you so much for wearing our shirt.
Yeah, he actually found a picture where he could see himself, like on the wide picture during the event. So
I showed people at work. I said, "Hey, listen, this isn't Australia. This guy's wearing our shirt." I didn't say we knew him.
Well, here's my thing. I want to kind of validate, Perth being a host. That, mini press conference thing, and I've said my piece about that, but they showed out during that little press conference thing.
That was a decent press conference.
They were pumped to have that event there, and they showed out for not only the event but for the press conference too. So you tell me if Perth was good. They showed out.
And shout out for them getting so much heat, they had to black out the screen for a couple of seconds when Dom was on TV.
Also Dom Mysterio was awesome in Perth.
I'm just saying.
Also true. They had to black out a screen because that crowd was so into flipping him off that they had to black it out.
So well there. I love what
he does great. I can't wait until he turns babyface. When he turns babyface, he's gonna be over.
Champion. Yes. Maybe. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I also liked how they kept displaying the times. Like, oh, if you're here, you're here, you're here. This is what time it starts. Like, almost like they were bragging about it. We thought it was like, we've talked about in the last 3 weeks, how it's on at 5 a.m. our time, 4 a.m. your time, Adam. But then they made it sound like it was almost like a good thing. I don't know. They did well.
I mean, if you think about it too, that's kind of when they watch our pay-per-views.
Yeah.
On our normal time. So, I think it was good. It turned out good. I liked it.
No, I liked it too. I liked it a lot. I'm
not going to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning for a WrestleMania though.
And I know James doesn't like this word.
Australia for WrestleMania.
Tweener, and I would call Rhea Ripley a tweener at this point in her career in America, but in Australia, babyface.
Mommy's home.
Yeah. So they did well there.
Indy got a great reaction.
Mm-hmm. Grayson Waller, great reaction. No, it was fun. I loved it. Happy for you, Ben. You got to go. Saw a bunch of pictures. I'm glad it worked out.
That's another thing we don't really address much is like these people never, get to this live shit. Or if they do live shit, it's just like a live tour with some house shows, maybe a SmackDown or something there. But he actually got to go to a pay-per-view and a one that had stakes. Hey, Yeah. So shout out to Perth, Australia, and all the Australia's people. Thanks for showing out and still packing the house, because obviously the haters would have been like, oh, Australia doesn't care. Look at these pictures. No, fuck that. They packed that bitch out and they were loud. So kudos to them.
And also remember that Ben set an alarm to be on our show. It was 7 p.m. our time. It was 7 a.m. his time.
Yeah.
He's eating breakfast. We're drinking beers.
A different frame of mind in your day. Think about where you're doing going to work. Think about what you're doing coming home. Different frame of mind.
Right. And one thing I do like about it too, especially being overseas, is you don't know who they're going to cheer and who they're going to boo.
Man, you said it. Tiffany Stratton.
Yep.
Yes.
Tiffy time.
I mean, they cheered the hell out of her.
I feel like they cheered most people, but they really gave her. They really got behind her.
And like Grayson Waller and Rhea Ripley, they're going to get their cheers. They're from there. But for Tiffany Stratton to get what she got, that was great.
That was great.
And so that could alter her whole career. That crowd changed her whole trajectory.
Like LA Knight in WrestleMania last year.
Yes.
Changed his whole career. He was not cheered before that day.
Yep.
Like Io Sky at the Backlash in Puerto Rico.
Yep. Yeah. What was that about?
They just went insane for her.
They went insane, and she became over.
That is it for the questions. Thank you, everyone. Back to you, James.
Well, I guess back to you, Brad, because it's not so ranting stanton time. So what are you not so ranting about?
So I didn't have much this week in the negative department except for things I don't care to share. You know what I mean? But I also want to talk about this at least 3 or 4 times a year, and it's the art of storytelling. We all, we are part of this wrestling community and we love wrestling. Like James, you always talk about the wrestling community, our friendships. And I always talk about the storytelling aspect of it, that people make fun of wrestling, but they don't realize that they're all part of it all the time. They just don't know they love it because they haven't watched it. I go back to American Idol. American Idol just recently started a couple weeks ago again, and they're really doing a lot with backstories. So there was a guy that came on and he is a barber, and about 20 seconds after he was done singing, they said, "Do you feel like, you don't know what to do with your hands?" So he goes, "A little bit, because I usually sing when I'm cutting hair." So they actually brought in a chair. They sat down a contestant from a couple years ago, and he started singing while he was cutting his hair. And I know this is all set up, but so is wrestling. It's all set up, and everybody is loving every minute of this. And what happened when the guy started cutting his hair? He got comfortable. And he was singing, he was enjoying himself, and everybody was loving every minute of it. That's storytelling. There was a girl on the show, and she had an illness for years and years and years, and she's doing okay now, but there was many times in her life where she told her dad she didn't want to go on anymore. Her dad got behind her, been with her through the whole thing. The mom's no longer in the picture. I can't remember the exact part of that, but I think it's very, very, very negative. And he got her here. He'd been behind her the whole time, and she sings on the show. She performs well. They love it. And I look over at my daughter, and she is crying. This is storytelling. It's the emotional part of it. I don't know if American Idol had that in the early seasons, but it has it now. And where does it get that from? This is live TV. This is real people. This is storytelling. You're getting invested in the people. And you can make fun of us all you want for enjoying this program, enjoying wrestling, but it's storytelling, and it's about becoming a part of something, and every week wanting to come back to it. I heard the Taskmaster himself, Kevin Sullivan, talk about a show that I talked about 2 years ago. This Is Us. He said, every week, Paul, every week, they would leave me hanging. I'd have to come back for more. That's storytelling. That's wrestling. That's why you tune into us. That's why you tune into the show. So I always wanted to, put a positive light on wrestling, because it is fun. It is why we're here. It is why we're friends. And it is something that everybody that isn't watching, that maybe you're watching for us because you're friends with us or because you tuned into us, you should give it a try. It's getting better every week as well, too. So that's all I got this week.
The tape machines are rolling. What's up, Devyn?
Brad, can you explain what the platinum ticket is?
So they give
I didn't get that.
tickets out a year. That is what's called a platinum. So the gold ticket is the ticket you get to go to Hollywood, they call it. And
yeah, to go on the show.
The Hollywood is where, so you're in the audition, you get a Hollywood ticket, and you get to compete to be in the top 24, the top 50, the top 24, the top 12. So you go to Hollywood. That's your invite. But the platinum ticket is you skip Hollywood.
Oh,
and you get yeah, right. You skip a you don't have to compete in the next round is basically what it means. You're
so they're automatically in the top 25.
I don't know if it's top 25, but like you skip the first round and you're kind of watching in Hollywood as everybody else is competing.
I thought that was the Golden Buzzer thing.
That is a different show. But
That's
I
the
understand what you're
voice,
saying.
isn't
That
it?
was America's Got Talent.
Oh yeah,
That's,
That is.
yeah, that's okay.
I don't watch them. That's why I was asking. I was confused.
American Idol is on tonight as we're recording. Brad's missing it to be with us.
No, he's not. He's
It's
watching.
on Sundays.
It's on ABC. It said live.
Oh, maybe it is. I'm recording it.
Yes, watch with Dad.
But I mean, it's not just. But I'm just trying to get it. It's not just American Idol. It's not just This Is Us. I feel they've incorporated a lot of what wrestling has brought into everything now. So,
well, and investing in because that's why everybody likes it, whatever show they're liking, because they're invested in the characters, they're invested in it.
absolutely.
We just happen to be invested in wrestling.
Yeah.
A lot of people may be invested in Keeping Up with the Kardashians and some bullshit like that. Each their own. But you're invested in it, so you want to find out what happens. That's the same with us,
See,
just,
my problem, like
getting behind certain people, and it's a competition.
Yeah,
it's the same thing, man. It's the same thing.
My mom watches all that shit. She watches Survivor, she watches American Idol, she watches all that, and she's like, well, they have someone on there that blah blah blah. Like, she's telling me the backstory, and I'm like, oh, hey, invested in.
Do you guys watch The Masked Singer?
I have never watched it, but I know what it is.
Oh yes,
There's someone that awfully sounds like Zac Efron right now. I don't know though.
By the way, everybody in my works watched the Iron Claw. They love it, and they keep telling me about it.
Oh yeah.
So James, have you seen it yet? That's awesome. Anyway, that's all I got. Back to you, James.
All right. Well, conveniently, this is gonna be a little peek behind the curtain, but this scene on the outline is called "The Spirit of Finally Converting a Video Right" on episode 98, and the backstory is, what's up, Mike?
No, I said ooh.
Oh,
I know you're
see, for all of our fans, especially of the video version, there's a period where a lot of the videos formatted really small, and Zoom was fucking us, and I couldn't figure out why. And it was really frustrating to me. Hold on. What you got there, Devyn?
This is called a fume. This is a flavored air.
I thought you were hitting a duck call for a second.
No, that'd be fun actually.
Yeah.
But I just got this to try to stop vaping.
Oh, nice. Shout out.
Boy, everything stopped for that.
Well, I didn't know what he was. I was like, man, you hitting some on air? But
nope. I'm sorry to cause a distraction.
No, you're good.
I love it,
I
'cause
thought
I
you
was
were
like,
just straight up
what
in the
had
pipe on
happened?
I was like, all right, we're doing this.
Smoking meth.
But no, shout out to the clean air. It did kind of look like a duck call. But hey, hey, that's us. But like I was, I'll get back to what I was saying.
This
is
us.
So the small video shit like really annoyed the absolute piss out of me, because 99% of the time we record from my account, my computer, or put it on the Zoom cloud or whatever we do. So the fact that after our Alex Kane stuff, it did the small video thing again, I was pissed, like fucking just heated, like what the fuck, man? We've been on a good run of it not doing this, and it did it again. And I was Googling shit, I was trying to figure out everything, and found a program that fucking cropped off the sides and everything, and I was elated, like, because here's the thing, I didn't want to let everybody else on this show down, because when we post that small ass video, I'm like, okay, well, you're ruining the video version. It's gonna be hard to get clips. Nobody's gonna want to watch it because it's gonna be it's like a thumbnail, watching it. Like, so I'm like, motherfucker, we can't do this again. We've been on a good run. So I finally figured out how to like crop it out, and I was fucking excited. I was pumped up. I like the minute, because you have to wait until the video formats, so I don't know if it's gonna work or not. And I'm just like waiting. And it's like 45 minutes, until it's done. So I'm waiting around. Then I come back, click play on the video, and it was like full screen again. And I was like, yes! Like, I screamed, fucking fist bumped, texted the guys like, hey, gonna let y'all know it did it again, but I fucking got it. Like, fuck you, like, I got it, ain't doing this shit again. Fuck you. Because here's the thing, like, if it happens to me, whatever. But like, it shouldn't happen to all y'all. Should not all falter because of this. Like, that's how I feel about it. It's not y'all's fault this happened, but it turns into like a problem for all of us. And that royally pisses me off. And I've said it since episode 1, and it's kind of been our running thing. Like, it ain't my show; it's y'all's show. It's the fans' show. It's your show.
It's not our fuck up. It's your fuck up. Not our fuck up.
That's what I'm saying. But but my fuck up affects every single one of you. And I don't like that because y'all do some damn good shit on this show. And I do not want me to be the reason why something fucks up. You know, like it's Brad's show, it's Devyn's show, it's Mike's show, it's Adam's show, it's Bryant's show. Like you guys do a great job on this. I don't want to fuck up y'all's like great job. You know, we could have killer ass segments, but if the shit comes out small, like what's the point? Then I wasted everyone's time, and that's
I've had many dates that ended that way too.
Right? Like it bugs the shit out of me. So like I love the show, don't get me wrong. This is it's mentally saving me more than I think I've let out or more than you guys even realize. But I fucking love doing this, and I take a lot of pride in putting out the best representation of y'all, like of y'all's segments, of all this stuff. And it's kind of like it's providing something. And we always have this saying, like growing up, especially in Texas, like with these manual labor jobs. And Mike, you probably could relate to this. Like, hey, like make a hand, is the saying. Like, we'll hire you, but you got to do something. Like make a hand, make a hand, do something, provide something of worth. That way, like then you're ingratiated in. Then
if you ain't helping me out, man, I don't need you.
Yeah, like make a hand. Like if you were to hire somebody, Mike, you're about to get this big wig position. If you hire somebody and they could have all the talent and skill in the world, but if they ain't doing shit, like, hey man, you're not making yourself, like, you're not providing nothing. Like, make a hand, do something. Like, provide show.
Go ahead.
Oh, like show your worth. You know what I mean? Like provide, make a hand.
Yeah.
And
like I got a authority to do my let and go people. Like, hey, if you don't need them, let us know. We ain't got no spot for them. We ain't got nothing for them. And there's one guy, and he's just on that break point. He's good, but it's like, hey, I try to tell him, hey, do it this way. If you do it this way, it's faster, it's better, and it's gonna be more convenient. He won't do it. He don't like to listen to me. He's been there longer than me, and I'm higher than him, so he don't like to listen to me.
Yeah.
So and I keep trying to, hey man, look, I'm just doing my job. That's all I'm doing. I got to put food on the table for my family. That's all I'm trying to do. I need you to do this. I need you to do this in a timely manner. Like just do it. But yeah, it's like you said, make be that hand, be that person I need you to be to where I can use you, where I can say, hey, dude, I need you, do this. Hey, I need you to do that. Do that. That's what I did. That's how I got where I am now.
And you have to be able to trust them to do that. Like, hey, nobody's perfect, but you got to be able to, like, hey, I can assign this to so-and-so and they'll do a good job. They may mess up. People are human, but 99% of the time I can trust them. They'll do a good job.
It gets done. When I got to me where, like the main management would come to me and say, hey, like we got company people coming, like we're going to have a tour. We're going to do this, or we got hire wigs coming on this day. What needs to be done. Take care of it. That's all they got. All they got to do is give me the day and the time. Yes. They'll be here on this day. We'll be here. They're going to be here on Wednesday. We're walking at 10 o'clock. That's all they got to
go to you because you.
And they go to me and say, hey, this is what we're doing. They'll be here at this time, on this day. Okay, fine.
You provide it and you're efficient at it.
And I get it. They do their walk through the plant and they're happy. That's it. Rest of the place might not look great, but where they're walking, because I know where they're walking. I know their little pathway, that right there, spot on, 100%, every time.
Because I like I like a lot of the work we're doing on the show. I really, really fucking do. I like where we started and where we've gone to. And, shout out Rosie. He was here, for like the first, year-ish, a couple months, whatever. But like, we got a Kick Out Crew fam. Like we got our friends that, watch and listen religiously. We got, our family really supporting us. Like,
all the way in Australia.
Exactly. And we got one guy ranting reffing, but hey, he provides feedback also. We got people that check it out. Bober, shout out to him. My dad, obviously. I know I'm leaving people out, and I apologize for that. But what I'm trying to say is like, we got a damn good thing going, and I'm really fucking proud of it. And it's just crazy to think like, I didn't know Brad from nothing. He was a top guy on every show. It was cool. His name was like "Can't Sell a Thing," and I think I made a joke one time in the Discord like that dude can't sell nothing because I just read his name, "Can't Sell a Thing," and he didn't know me from fuck all. And he messages me, "Hey, you ever think about doing a podcast?" Yeah, I'm down. Like no hesitation. Like I have thought about it. I'm down.
And one thing that's another.
During a Ric Flair Zoom of all things.
I didn't know Devyn before this.
And yeah, like, I chatted with Devyn. I was still in receiving at work, and I would like Snapchat Devyn shit, like we'd Snapchat back and forth, new Mike, new Adam. But I mean, didn't know them obviously until the every show stuff. But it's like, it's just really prideful, and I don't fucking want to fail because y'all aren't failing. Like, I don't want to fail because then that in turn makes a bad impression on y'all. Because like I've always said, ain't my show. I'm just part of it. I'm comic relief because I'm a funny one. Sorry on that one. But no, yeah, y'all are all y'all are the ones with the talent, and I'm just here to filibuster and interrupt people. I don't know 100 times an episode, which I've tried to work on, and just kind of like fill in the gaps between transitioning to each of y'all. Like Brad fucking sends the message to me and this gets going. But Brad also, I don't know if anybody at home notices this, he breaks down a lot of these matches and asks specific questions to specific people that would relate. Like he's not going to ask me some shit that I wouldn't know about. He'd rather ask like Mike or Adam or Devyn. You know what I mean? Like everybody has a very good role on this show. Brad does a lot of things, and Brad's like a hell of a hand. Brad made a hell of a hand. And I had to write this down.
Brad's like a podcast dad.
He's got a lot of shit. Like he gets it, and he's cool with talking. And when we have guests on, hello, who talks the most? Brad can sell to people, like, and it's not selling when we have guests on, but he can go up to anybody he may not know and talk to him.
I can't sell a thing.
I can double back, but I'm not going to be the one like on the forefront, and I wrote some things down. Hell, Mike wouldn't talk on a lot of these episodes. Now we can't get him to shut the fuck up half the time. Like there's a couple episodes where Mike, I bet, said 4 words.
Remember when Pyres called him the mute of the show?
Exactly. Yeah. And I'm like, Mike's on his own, and he's got the Mike's Meat Minute. That's a thing. Like Mike is associated with the cooking on the show and all that stuff, these recipes and everything. Mike went from yep, to now, he's putting sentences together. He's putting paragraphs together. Like, let's go. We got Adam. Adam is the knowledge man, in-ring knowledge as an in-ring performer. But have y'all ever watched Adam ref a match? Because I've told him this many times on Zooms off camera, but Adam is like when he refs a match, like he's there and he's the authoritative figure, but it's never the focus of the match. Like obviously subconsciously, you're going to see a referee is there at the match, of course, but he's not like his ass isn't in the camera, like he's not blocking the shots, but he's still there. But he's out of the action, I guess, but he's still with the action. And when the action calls for him to like, hey, break it up, or like do a count or whatever, Adam's there. But he's not taking away like some other referees, which I'm pretty sure we all know who I'm talking about, make it a show about them. Adam knows the show is about the story in the ring, and he's there to, kind of be the buffer zone, be the officiator, like a referee would be.
Man, I appreciate that,
what a
man.
wild concept, because Adam's a damn good referee. And here's the thing, he knows it. Like, he knows what it's like to be, in the ring as a performer, as an in-ring performer. So he knows how to like, hey, I'm going to dip out right here. Hey, I'm going to do, okay, they're about to do this. So I'm going to be like, positioning. Like Jared Fritz said, he said on our show, like positioning as a referee is 99% of, all of it. And Adam he's there, but he's not there, if you get what I'm saying. And it's fucking perfect. And yeah. So, and when it comes to moves and all that, yeah, you may mute your mic, but that adds to part of it. You know what I'm saying? And old Devyn. Now, people swear up and down I hate Devyn. I'm actually really good friends with Devyn, and he gets my jokes. Like the joking, like the ragging on him, he knows that it's just words. Like people know.
Oh yeah.
People know what I mean when I speak. You know what I mean? Like if I'm speaking, a lot of my words mean like I carry weight with my words. I don't like to waste words. But when I'm joking with friends, of course it's just joking. Like, Devyn's not writing everything I say down and be like, wow, James really thinks this way.
Episode 16, James said.
I joke with my friends all the time. And yeah, did it take a little bit on this show for people to get my sense of humor? Of course it did. Because it's kind of like really dry and, kind of like daggering, like I'm throwing daggers. I ain't throwing daggers at you guys. I'll talk shit on everybody else all day.
Ball busting.
Yeah, exactly. Ball busting. That's a good way to put it. But yeah, like, and I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Devyn started our show engaged, and now he has a wife. And he is building his own life, outside of here. He's making a hand, and as he's married long, he's gonna be using them hands. But yeah, like we all like it's providing a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? And Bryant, spoiler, me and Mike kind of just added Bryant. Didn't really discuss it with nobody. Shit happens, and that was in our StreamYard days. And now, what happened a couple weeks ago, Brad? When Bryant didn't have a picture of a place.
We want to know where the hell the picture was.
Oh, so hey. So it went from, hey, me and Mike just added him to, what the fuck, Bryant? Like, because he's provided a lot for us. Like, I know he saves me a lot of picture bullshit. And when I would crop in pictures on the episodes, it would block us all out. But now we get to talk on the side, and Bryant gets to, like, throw these pictures on. And by the way, he knows a shitload of shit. So when we fuck up, I'm glad somebody corrects us because that way it doesn't make air like it did a couple weeks ago when he wasn't here.
We fuck up a lot.
Boy, howdy.
I didn't know how much I didn't know how much I needed Brian until he came.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's been an amazing addition, no shit.
Like, so obviously I take a lot of pride in what I do. Well, okay, what we do. And I very much enjoy being part of this. But in reality, man, it's your show. It's y'all's show. And we do it for the fans. And hey, like, y'all are part of this. The fans are. The people listen. Our views, our likes, our retweets, that's y'all. That's not us. Like, that's on y'all. And y'all do a damn good job representing us. So, like, I guess what I'm trying to get down to is it's so fucking awesome to have this good support team and everybody makes a hand. I'm trying to make a hand, but everybody, like everybody has their own thing and they do amazing shit. And that's what I love about this show is it's just us coming together, shooting the shit, talking wrestling, being as professional as we can, but also sitting back and relax and just hanging out with your boys. You know what I mean? 'Cause that's what it's all about. Like, chilling, hanging out with the homies, relaxing, easing your troubles because it eases my troubles. I'm lucky enough to be on the ride. These guys provide a lot of things. Our fans do amazing shit. Our fans do some great work. And JD Hoops, shout out to him too, for the logo and the theme. And yeah, it took me 98 episodes, but I finally edited something right. So
getting there.
I want to thank everybody, and hey, these guys are superstars. I'm just along for the ride. Giddy up, partner, because we're going to be riding a couple more. We're going to be riding for a long time.
We ain't going anywhere.
Thank everybody for all y'all do from the bottom of my heart, because a lot of times it saves me more than y'all know and more than I'll ever admit, probably. And yeah, we're only right here. How far can we go? That's up to me. That's up to everyone here. That's up to the fans at home. So, hey, why not buckle up, buckaroo? Because this car is flying down the tracks, and I want all of y'all to be with us. You know why? Because it's your show.
We're going to the moon.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting me ramble on that, because it means a lot to me, and I wanted to make sure, I got everybody in on that. And yeah, let's go, baby. Leap year. Cheers.
Ooh.
That being said, what better way to, watch wrestling than with some food? So, Mike, what you got for us on this Mike's Meat Minute?
Well, I think I'm
nachos,
gonna.
right?
No, I was gonna go nachos, but we got a very special listener, Randy, that always complains when I do something that has no meat in it. So I'm gonna do pork chops. But I'm gonna do a good thing for pork chops. I'm gonna do a Mississippi pork chop. Here's what you want to do with this. And I've done a Mississippi roast in our archives. You can check that out. Episode 32, maybe.
Liar. Liar.
Wait a minute. Question. Is the Mississippi pork chop, is that when they're related?
Oh,
Yeah,
You grill them?
Yeah.
they're from a guy from Alabama, right?
So the first thing you need to do with these pork chops is you want to sear them. So you want to get your grill, you want to get your stove top, whatever you're going to cook them on. You just want to put a quick sear on them. You don't want to cook them. Just get a little burn on the top of them. Then you throw them in a slow cooker. Throw them in a crock pot. You want to add in a packet of ranch dressing. Add in some juju sauce.
A what? Au jus?
A juju. It's a juju.
Juju bees.
A Juju Smith-Schuster.
Yeah, whatever you want to call it. You can a juju, whatever you want to call it. But it's the same thing. Add in a packet of that. Add in about 3/4 to a half a cup of water and some peppercini peppers.
Ooh.
Put it in there and let it cook in the slow cooker.
So you can do peppercini, no problem. Au jus,
Pepperoncinis
too
are
much.
great.
I love
It's a
pepperoni.
juju.
I never thought about it on pork chops before. But I'll
In
eat
the
it.
crock pot, like Mike said, in the crock pot.
All right.
Listen, and all you want to do is
Shut
you want
up.
to sear it. You want to get that little crisp on the edge, on the outside of that pork chop, because that right there, it's going to hold in all that flavor when it
Are
cooks.
you a fan of a thick pork chop or a thin pork chop?
I like the thick ones.
I like the thin ones.
He's talking
The
about searing.
The thin ones, though, I do like the little pork steaks, like the little pork chops that are like in steaks. Man, I can eat those things all the time.
Starving.
But these ones right here, you need the thick ones. That way it soaks up all that juice. And you serve it on top of like mashed potatoes. You can add some carrots to it and some other little veggies. Man, it's
The
something
Holy
good.
Trinity, celery, carrots, onions.
So carrots, onions, do everything, put everything in there, throw it in there, let everything get that flavor in there. Throw it in, and I'm telling you, it's a perfect way to have a pork chop.
All right, let's do it. Can we get this on Twitter? X?
Yeah, sure, why
Let's see
not?
those recipes.
I want to come to Georgia and just have Mike's meat dinners for a whole
Meat
week
Week.
straight.
That's what you want.
Oh, I love it. Good.
Mike Meat Week.
That sounds better than Shark Week.
I do. I love cooking. Drink beer and cook. That's my thing.
Yeah.
And do a podcast.
Drink
If
beer.
I get paid for that, I wouldn't have to fucking work.
Better.
I forgot to mention Adam's interviews on my ramble too, because Adam's done some interviews and
yeah.
Well, what more of an Adam thing to do than go back and talk about it?
You know what? I'm a fan of Rice Krispies too. They're really good. I mean, they talk to you.
It's Mike Kyoto.
Oh man, perfect. So is that it, Mike?
Yeah, that's it. Just a little recipe, quick and easy. Let it sit. Well, it's not too quick because you got to let it sit in the crock pot, but it's easy to do. And I'm telling you, it'll be worth it.
You know what else is worth it? If you have the money in the bank, would you?
All right. So because we're doing Money in the Bank this week, I was going to say, let's just say we all had the money in the bank to do it. All right. So let's say money's no object. We have the money in the bank. Let's talk about 3 different scenarios. So the first one will be vacations. If you had the money in the bank, would you go to Disney World, Maui, Hawaii, Las Vegas, Nevada, or New York City? 4 very different places, all cost a lot of money. Devyn, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking the only one on the list that I haven't been to that you said is Hawaii, so I'm going there. Let me go to Hawaii. I think that'd be fun as hell.
I did a little family. I did a little tropical. We did a little gambling. We did a little whatever New York is supposed to be, right? How about you, Mike?
I want to go to New York.
See, I knew that there would always be one.
I do. I just want to be out there. I want to be out there on the streets and, whatever it is that they do there. So you're out there just doing
We
it.
get hot dogs.
You definitely
That's
get
about
hot dogs. A lot.
Walk around.
Everywhere you go, there's plenty of hot dog vendors.
I want to be that person. I'm sitting there with my family that takes a picture with that hot dog stand, hand somebody my phone to take a picture, and they go to take a picture.
Don't run off with it.
Ow.
So I've been there a half dozen times because I'm only about an hour and a half from there. But it is something everybody should do once.
William really wants to go to New York.
Yeah.
Like that's his. Hey, if we go to vacation, where do you want to go? Do you want to go to cruise? Let's go to New York.
Yeah. It's cool there. There's a lot to do.
Yeah.
How about you, Adam?
Give it to me one more time.
So you got Disney World. Remember, money's no object.
Okay.
Disney World, Maui, Hawaii, Las Vegas, Nevada, New York City.
As much as I would love Hawaii, I gotta go Vegas. I mean, because there's just so much to do, and so many places to get in trouble. So whatever happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
That's bullshit, by the way. Herpes.
That's a good point. But if money's no object, you know how much money you can gamble?
Exactly.
It's no object.
All of it.
So then you can come back with some extra money that even though money's no object.
There's so many strip clubs in Las Vegas.
Cheetah.
There we go.
Never been
Hang out with the Godfather.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Vegas, 100%.
All right. How about you, James? We got 2 different answers, 3 different answers so far.
Hey, funny that you mentioned this. My bank account got hacked like 2 weeks ago, so fun question. But if money, I want to say Hawaii. Obviously, I'm never going to New York. I think the intimidation factor is real big with me on the New York because I don't want to go there, get beat up and mugged, and then the cops be like, shit, that's just a random Tuesday at 3 p.m. Sorry, you're out of luck. We're never gonna find who did it or whatever.
You damn tourist.
Yeah, like the crime of the stuff is just like I don't ever want to go there. There's too many people. That being said, nothing against New York. I would like to go there for sure, but I'd be highly scared of going there. But if money's no option, you kind of got to choose Vegas, right? I mean, I would love to go to Hawaii. Would really love to. That's low key, probably my first answer. I'm not going to choose 2 because I choose 2 on like everything. So I'm going to go Hawaii then.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not much of a gambler anyway, so.
I do like gambling. I hate losing, but I like doing it.
I like blackjack.
I like a few things. Like I like it. But I love
the Bunny Ranch. If money's no option, you'll find me at the Bunny Ranch.
Disney World's a fun time too. Been there a couple times.
traffic going there is a fucking disaster.
Yeah, you're
See,
out in
here's
Orlando.
here's the thing though. With Disney World, I feel like that would be like the family thing to do. Hawaii would be like, hey, we just got married, like a couple go do. Vegas is like you can go as a bachelor and just have a ball.
Agreed. I
True.
took my wife to Vegas though, and we had a great time. I'll never forget it. We got there at like midnight their time. That's 3 a.m. our time with me, and we stayed up till like 6 a.m. their time. It was a long night. Like, but anyway, I'm gonna do Maui just because I've never been there. I have family out there. I've never been there. So I'm gonna do that. But I think all 4 of these places are awesome. But money is no object. I get the whole Vegas thing with money is no object. Just spend away. Have a good time. All right. Next one. Would you buy, if money was no object, if you had the money in the bank, would you buy a helicopter, a medium-sized yacht, a small airplane, or a Ferrari 458? Go ahead and Google that if you want to. It's awesome. I promise you. Devyn, you're first.
A yacht. I'm gonna wreck the other 3. I'm gonna go way too fast, having way too much fun on the other 3. Let me stick to the medium-sized yacht. We'll go 15 around the lake and just have a bunch of fun.
Awesome.
Is the yacht livable in? Like, can we live in it?
Yes, it's not the yacht like that gigantic one, but it's not a small yacht. It's the medium yacht.
So it's one where I can live comfortably and be out wherever. I'm going to the yacht.
It's over $500,000.
No, yeah, I'm going to the yacht.
Okay. How about you, Adam?
I'm more than $500,000 though if I have unlimited money.
Money's
I'm
no
having
object.
a
You have the money in
helicopter.
the bank, Bo. You have the money in the bank.
Yes.
I'm having a helicopter on my yacht.
Not
Yeah,
enough.
So I
Not
feel
an
like
option.
the
That's
yacht
two
is
choices.
limited because the yacht only on water. I feel like the car is limited only on land. I think I'm going with the helicopter.
Yeah, but then you can only go in the air.
You know how to fly?
Yeah, but you can go anywhere though.
Go anywhere in a
You
plane,
hire a
too.
pilot if money's no option.
Money is no problem.
Yeah, but if you're in a plane, everybody wants to ride with you. Helicopter's like, hey man,
Why don't you like people?
oh, is this my money? I'm going by my damn
So no
self.
one can ride a helicopter with you? It's seated for one?
Exactly. I want me and the pilot. That's it.
But if we had a plane, we had a big pay-per-view, you could go fly through all of our towns, pick us all up.
That's what I'm saying. You can't do that in a helicopter. Fuck y'all.
Yeah. So see, I mean that's kind of
his choice. I mean, Mike is his choice.
I'm saying.
All right, James, what do you got?
I have always made the joke that if I won the lottery, you would find me in the Mediterranean chilling on a yacht. So I'm going with a yacht because my money goal is I'm going to chill in like Italy or somewhere like over in the Mediterranean on a yacht, gut out, halfway button down shirt, fucking, Hawaiian flowery type of shirt, halfway buttoned down, maybe 2 skinny ass gold chain things, and then just like, hey girls, I got money. Like if I had money, I'd be on the yacht chilling straight up.
I'm taking the small airplane. I do like the idea of going anywhere I want to go at any time. There's very, very small, I don't know if they're necessarily airports, they're like landing areas. I love that idea of like,
I immediately thought crashes.
Fly my wife to Italy.
In all honesty, when you said airplane and helicopter, I was like crashes.
Say airplane, you have to have like a landing area. Helicopter, you can damn near land anywhere.
Remember this, James. You have more of a chance of dying on the way to the airport than dying on the plane.
I understand. I also know, yeah,
we don't have to person. I got you. Yeah. But I'm just saying, I like to think I like to be able to go anywhere, anytime. That's all.
I hear you, because helicopter would be the choice, you would think. But I immediately thought of a certain basketball player and his daughter.
I knew exactly where you were going. That's why I dropped it.
Yeah. So
I dropped it.
I like the yacht,
So one more, and this one is really stupid. If you had the money in the bank, would you buy a French? These are very expensive dogs.
Oh, shit.
A French bulldog, a Canadian Eskimo dog, and you guys are free to use your phones. A Rottweiler or a blue tick coonhound. How much time do you need, Devyn?
I think I'm just gonna go with the blue tick. My buddy has a blue tick that he's hunted with for years, and that thing is awesome. His name's Mountain Dew. The blue tick healer is. So I'm gonna go with the blue tick. That dog's sick.
That's so awesome you said that. Mike?
What was the Canadian one again?
Canadian Eskimo dog. Mike, you look serious.
Man, if you would have said English bulldog,
I thought about it. I would have been
that right
there.
there.
Ever met a French bulldog? Have you ever been around one?
Yes, my nephew has one, and I'm so trying to get that dog from him.
How cute is that dog?
That's my favorite dog in the world. Like,
so that's your answer?
He knows. Like, this motherfucker gives his dog to somebody else. Like, he gives it up, I'm disowning him. Like, done. But I've had Rottweilers. I love Rottweilers. You can teach anything to be a hunting dog. So I'm gonna go with the Rottweiler, I guess.
Okay.
The French bulldog, they're kind of ugly looking. So
they're cute though. They're so ugly, they're cute, right?
No, that doesn't work every time. You can't do that. Speaking from experience.
What do you got, Adam?
French bulldog, 100%.
So we got 3 different answers.
Yeah, I love the little French. I mean, if I'm gonna have a dog, because I've got a couple outside, I want the one that's gonna be with me that I can actually, like, if I'm watching the TV or something, it can be right here beside me.
Well, that's why I want the English bulldog. I mean, but
well, that wasn't an option, Mike. For a reason.
Dick.
Go ahead.
Because I want a dog that speaks French, not English.
Here we go.
Oui.
That's what they do is oui.
What do you got, James?
Greyhound, because
That's not an answer.
You know what's funny? Jesse's my buddy Jesse's shout out. He may listen to this in 5 months. Who knows? His stepdad has a bunch of greyhounds, and he has them as like hunting dogs. Like you shoot, whatever, and then they go down and get it and bring it back. And watching them gallop like in the open field, fucking awesome, dude. Greyhounds, like watching them because they're.
And they need a lot of help right now because they need rescued. Believe it or not.
Let's say I had like a house in the country with like some type of land, I would get one because they run. Like they just run,
They're treated very badly and they actually need help. So shout out to greyhounds.
They're fucking sweet ass dogs. Long nose, all that stuff, like cool shit. What were the options?
I knew somebody that had like 3 of them.
French bulldog, Canadian Eskimo dog, Rottweiler, blue tick coonhound.
Probably gonna go with the coonhound. Well, because not going with a Rottweiler. I don't know, my life doesn't necessitate a coonhound or a Rottweiler, I guess. Nor a coonhound. I don't know, man. I'm really not big on the dog breeds because I don't have a dog. But I would choose coonhound, floppy ears and all that stuff. Fuck it.
So I got 2 dogs. I got a at home I have a beagle and I have a blue tick coonhound mix.
With what?
So it's also got some pit bull in it. It's got some boxer in it. It got some chow chow in it. I mean, it's all kinds of things, and very good dog. Now it's not full bred or anything like that, but that's okay. So I'm gonna pick the blue tick coonhound as well, just for that reason. But anyway, guys, that was fun. Love the different answers. Thanks for playing, and I love tying it in with the matches.
Yeah,
get lucky once in a while and come up with a good idea, right?
Money in the bank.
It's only been 98 episodes.
Yeah, it took time. Remember the first one, right? Remember that first one?
Believe me, I understand. Took me 98 of them also. But thank you, Brad. Glad we got to cash in on that one, if you know what I say. And speaking of cashing in, Devyn's demographic. I know I sent him one. Can't wait to cover it. I'm kidding. But Devyn, your demographic. So what you got for us this week?
All right, so we already covered one of them that I had wrote down for my Devyn's demographic this week. That was Kevin Owens doing the choke slam in the Elimination Chamber for the Make-A-Wish child. I thought that was just awesome, so I wanted to spotlight that a little bit. Another one, not as great. Former WWF wrestler Billy Jack Haynes was arrested on second-degree murder of his wife. Billy Jack Haynes, who is probably most known for going against Hercules at WrestleMania 3. It's really sad news, and of course, our feelings and thoughts and prayers go out to her family as they're, I'm sure, dealing with this.
Big fan of the Haynes.
In lighter news, the New Japan Cup is here. We have a bunch of contenders fighting this year for the New Japan Cup. The 4 people who are getting a bye are Sonata, Hiroki Goto, Evil, and Zack Sabre Jr. We got a bunch of people with Jack Perry, Kenta, TJP, David Finlay, Great Khan, Jeff Cobb, El Phantasmo. Just be watching because New Japan's going to be tearing it up with this New Japan Cup. It's definitely going to be fun to watch. My final Devyn's demographic of the week is pro wrestling is finally coming to a town near me. It's been years and a long time. Been since 2008 since I've had a wrestling show up here in the northern New York. And we're going to have Tommy Dreamer facing off against Alpha Jr. That's the main event. It's not until August, but I'm super excited that it's coming to it's Malone, Franklin County. Go? Yeah, it's about an hour and a half north of me. I'm definitely going to be there.
I'm glad we're talking about something that hasn't already happened by the time this airs.
Yeah, that's not until August, but there's a lot of independent wrestlers that are going to be on that show, and I'm just excited to get the exposure of meeting a lot of them, and also getting to meet ECW legend himself, Tommy Dreamer.
Hell yeah!
So that'd be cool. But that's my demographic. Back to you, James.
Nice. I just went to a show, saw a lot of people. I'm not going to get into it now because I already missed that boat. But yeah, shout out to independent wrestling. If independent wrestling comes around your town, please go. Buy a ticket, have fun. You know, bring some of your friends, and who knows, maybe they'll get the wrestling bug seeing it live. You never know that. But always support independent wrestling because they're out there busting their ass too, and that's kind of we're all in this together, as I said like last week. But yeah, always support independent wrestling. So shout out Devyn. And and I guess that brings us to next week. So, hey guys, what is next week?
So we were going to continue with the gimmick match watch along. I'm having trouble talking today, guys. Sorry.
You'll get there.
And we're going to do something a little different. We're not going to do ladder matches. We're not going to do Money in the Bank. We're going to do something different. It's going to be a retirement match, and it's going to be WrestleMania 7. Macho Man versus the Ultimate Warrior. And we promise we're not here to bash the Ultimate Warrior. That's not what this is about. Okay? We're here.
Some of us might.
Great match.
Huh. I have a feeling that match is pretty notorious. And I think it's for something that happened during the match. Oh, or is it? I guess you'll have to tune in.
Do y'all realize that's episode 99 next week?
We sure do.
Holy shit.
99.
99 problems, but there ain't one.
Bitch. That's Jay-Z, man. I love Jay-Z. I'll say, yeah. My Jay-Z's my favorite rapper. Shout out.
99 problems, but the kick out crew ain't one.
Yeah, you messed it up.
Fucking nailed it.
You're talking just like I am.
It's late.
It is late.
Right.
Shout out, Brad.
Shout out, Brad. Thank you, Brad.
Good shit, pal.
Hell, Brian's probably asleep by now.
I promise this won't happen again for a while.
Oh, bullshit.
Oh yeah, okay.
9 p.m. next week.
Or did the leap
It
year?
just-
Did the leap year set us a day off to where this doesn't happen again?
Yeah, don't say that, Brad, because it'll be somebody else's fault for
You
us
never know,
being.
right? You
No,
never know.
we're on at 8-4, Brad. Everybody
It
else.
is my fault this
let
week,
us know
everybody.
without 'em.
It's definitely my fault.
That being said, it looks like these tape machines are rolling. Hope you cashed in on this episode because it definitely was fun. Had a blast covering the Money in the Bank, and glad we did it watch along style because you also got to see what we were seeing and cover the match with us. Shout out to what were we talking about in the middle of the match? Whatever we sidetracked on.
Wile E. Coyote and the
That's what it
Roadrunner.
was, yeah. So shout out to Wile E. Coyote and all that.
Shout out to the
Tom and
Roadrunner being
Jerry.
here.
I missed that part.
Yeah, where were you?
He was outside with his son. If you
My
pay
son
attention.
and his friends was
I
outside.
remember now.
But it looks like it's about that time. We've had all the fun we can muster on this episode, and of course, had a great time. And if you had a great time, be sure to be a friend and tell a friend. I know I say that every episode, but hey, like,
Your show.
what if? Oh, fuck off. But what if you have a friend that just wants to relax and ease their mind and chill? Because that's what we're doing. We're chilling, baby. And we're glad that you were along on the ride with us, because you're not going to be on that ride if you give up. And one thing that we never do, give up. I don't give up talking. They don't give up talking. And tomorrow is always a brighter day. The sun will come out tomorrow. And hey, bet your bottom dollar, And I guess I filibustered enough on this, but here's the thing. Always know your worth, and always look at yourself in the mirror with pride. Don't ever look in the mirror with a depressed, oh, woe is me. Because guess what? We don't want to hear that. There ain't no woe is me here. There is, whoa, it's me. Bam. So pat your chest with pride. Always take a step forward. And like we say on this show, and like the name says, never, ever give up, because always kick out at 2. Because you got family, friends, and you got everything else to live for. You can't be happy, if you're not here. So we want y'all to be here with us. Remember to always kick out at 2, always take a step forward. And if you don't like how things are going, guess what? You got the power to change them. Because everything's going to pin you down. So just throw that shoulder, baby. Kick out at 2. That's what we do. That's what you do on your show. Ha! It's the Kickout Crew. Thank everybody for joining us. And hey, we'll see you next week. Goodbye.
See you.
Peace.